Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Hey, how's it going? What is up? Hello, hello, konnichiwa, ni hao, annyeong, bonjour, aloha, howdy, hi. Hello, moshi mosh, ciao, shalom. Hello, howdy, hi. Hi. Welcome, 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 Pyro. Your war with the ants has been reignited. Why are you warring with ants? What do you mean? Are they in your backyard? Are you trying to get rid of them? Why are you warring with ants? Is there a way to just have, like, kick, just ban, like, just have it so, okay, do they say this phrase exactly? Ban them instantly. Because they always say the same thing. That would make things a lot easier. Anyway, yo, what up? I up Fan Williams, how you doing? Welcome. Reading your thumbnail. What does it say? We certainly are big necks. We certainly are. Are we? I forget what my thumbnail says. Yo, what up, Tane? How you doing? Spooky season is coming. We just had 9/11. Is that how it works? It's like, alright, 9/11's happened. That means we can start putting up Halloween decorations. Is that how people do it now? I guess it kind of makes sense. There's no other... I mean, 9/11's not a holiday. But there's no other things happening, you know? There's no other things between now and Halloween. There's supposed to be a, is it Kash Patel? The FBI director is supposed to be doing a, what do you call it? A press conference right now, actually. I don't know where we can find it, but I do wonder what he's going to say. That is, yeah, that is how it works. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Not that I'll, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it has to be at least October 1st. To me, it has to be at least October 1st. Then you can start celebrating. Or at least then you can start getting ready. Then you can start putting out decorations and getting spooky themed. Yeah. Hang on, what's that? I'm not finding it. I'm not finding, like, where to watch it. Surely there should be somewhere obvious. September 10th. Oh, that was yesterday. Okay, so what about September 11th? The FBI is offering a reward of up to $100,000 for information leading to the identification and arrest of the individuals responsible. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. Wait, what is today? Today's the 11th. Damn. We have 1 week. 1 week and then Mega Bonk comes out. I know everyone's just, you know, really antsy for it. They're all waiting to buy it at launch, right? Pre-order it. Perhaps. Maybe I'll just search FBI press conference. Fox News? I don't think I could show Fox News on. Can I show coverage of like live coverage of other websites? I mean, by websites I mean like, you know, like if it's on TV, I don't think I could show it live on Twitch, right? What about the Associated Press should be fine. That's not what I'm looking for though. Press conference start at 8:30. It's now. Hold on. It's supposed to be starting now. I don't know if there probably won't be any useful information, but we'll see. We can chill the chill music for now.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
They're still doing mic checks? You should have done that before.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Does Twitch does have a category that's like politics, right? I mean, is this politics? I don't know. Current events, politics and war, current events. No, I guess just talking, right? You just stick in just talking. Whatever. That works. That's fine. They're not ready. They're not even ready. All right, hold on. We'll come back to them when they're ready. Let's. Total ant death? Did you use like insecticide? Do you have like a specific ant killer? Hassan is streaming. Is Hassan watching too? No. I'm gonna go to the just chatting section. Let's see what other people are just chatting about. Nothing. Oh, you can't even see my screen, can you? That's fine. Here, now you can see my screen, right? Boom. Cat Girl Thursday. Yo, what up, Stevie J? How you doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna play Hollow Knight. I forgot. I'm like, what were we playing? Hollow Knight. Spooky season's coming. Yeah. It's weird to be hearing about something else that happened on September 11th instead of the Twin Towers. It is weird how it's kind of overtaken the Twin Towers in relevance. Granted, that was, what, 24 years ago? But, wait, not 24, 14 years ago? Wait a minute. I'm not doing the math right. It was 24 years ago. I'm done. It was 2001. There are people murmuring. Yeah, look at them. You see them? I actually know I have the we're at a cafe white noise for sleeping and chilling and lo-fi studying. I don't know. It's supposed to start at 8:30, bro. Is it? I mean, okay. I'm not one to speak about being late, but you know, where are they? You're the FBI. You should probably be on time. Right? Am I gonna get in trouble for showing like YouTube chat here? Do I gotta close YouTube chat? I don't know. It's not my chat, you know? I'm not... You can't chat in my chat. Or I guess you can chat in that chat, it's just not my chat. Chat? What are you watching? It's supposed to be a... Well, you can see it's a live update. So, the FBI announced they'd be making a press conference at exactly this time right now. Like 5 minutes ago, they're supposed to start. And it's just supposed to be updates. Updates on, you know, the Charlie Kirk situation. But I thought they were going to be, like, just, you know, going on time. They're not. Why do they have a massive TV? I wonder if they intend to show anything. Bro. Yo, what if we just, hold on. Can I, like, have... No, I don't know how to do that. If I had multiple screens, like more than just my 2 screens here, I could do that. Can I capture? Okay, hold on. Let me try seeing if I can capture specifically, like, do a new one. Application, no. Application audio. It's not. I don't want game capture. Browser, maybe. New browser capture. Let's see if I can capture this and just start a game while we're waiting. I don't know if it'll work. I have to have a URL. Oh, that's not gonna work. Cancel. Bling. Someone's phone's blinging. Hold on. Remove. You should come out and say, ladies and ladies and gentlemen, we got him. They would if they got him, but they didn't, though. That's the problem. That's the problem is their update is probably they did not got him. Bruh, there is no way to do it. I have to have it visible on screen somewhere. Am I am I the assassin? I thought you were asking if I was an assassin. I am not the assassin, no. Sorry to disappoint. Window capture, display capture. What if if I window capture, test new window. Okay. And then this one's gonna capture YouTube. It'll be fine. What does it mean, client area?
No.
It's blinking. It's not supposed to blink.
So, I just said okay. I said I can be ready if you need. They said no.
Okay.
Ashley will just probably just toss to it.
So what if?
And then as soon as it's over, she'll.
Oh, that's
wrap it up.
not quite what I wanted. Hold on.
If you do, for whatever reason, need the time, just let me know.
Okay. All right. Sounds good.
So if I hide this one and I show this one, right? Shrink it down a little bit. We can have a little picture. Can't really see what's happening, but wait, hold Alt. Yeah. Frontier justice. What do you mean? Alright, we'll just leave it like that. Or even. What do you mean by frontier justice? Where can I put this? There you go. Tiny little picture. Now the question is, though, can I play the game while this is up here? And will it work, or will it just not do what I'm hoping for? Why does it seem like... Bro. I don't know. That should be fun. Getting too autistic about it. Mormons moved out to the frontier and forged their own destiny. Frontier justice. I see. Give them some Mormon justice. You believe me? I'm not the assassin? Thank you. Mormon justice. What do they do? Give me tips for a FRL educator. What the hell's an FRL? You mean FTL? Which one? Layout A or B? A? What weapons does it start with? Is it just the ion cannon and a pike beam or something like that? They should have capital punishment in Utah? Or they have it in Utah, I see. Good. Well, hopefully they can use it. We got what we said before, it's the one you beat the game with. I mean, I've beaten it with a Leto. Oh. Well, for that one, the early game is going to consist of... Well, okay. The halberd by default does, what, 2 damage per room hit? Which means that in the early game, you're fine. You don't really need to use the missiles. You can just burn through rooms if they have 1 shield. And then in the later parts where you start having, you know, higher shields you have to get through, obviously you're going to want to shoot their shields with the missile, because that bypasses shields. And then once the shield's injured, down to 1 shield, that's when you can start halberding again. That's basic stuff. I mean, sometimes you'll want to missile their weapons if they're really fucking you, but another glaive would be amazing. Yeah. Yeah. It would be pretty damn nice. But otherwise, just zigzag as many points as you can. Halberds are a really great weapon. Some ships don't even start with a weapon that good, so the halberd and the missile is fine to keep for a long while. Mostly you're going to want to focus early game on upgrading your shields, I think. And your shields and your engine. You must redeem. Do it. Do the redeem. Alright, I'm going to try opening a game and see if that works. Okay. This Twitter joke is funny, but it says, that fucking shooter could not have picked a worse time. I was next in line to get called, and I had a watertight proof that Charlie Kirk was wrong. I was going to prove him wrong. It's kind of funny, but... Let me see. Okay, start the game. Alright, I'm gonna just click on Hollow Knight. Hopefully I can play the game and have the picture-in-picture up there. 2 rocks. 2 rocks don't make a right. But 2 birds get killed by 1 rock. Can't see it? What the fuck? Why is the game not capturing? Damn it! Oh, my game captures is on the other screen. See. It's on the other screen. Hold on. Can I just, like, drag this over to the other scene? No? Alright, how about we hide that for now. I'll go to this scene. This is, Hollow Knight. Let me add... Is it browser? No, it was display capture. No, that wasn't it either. The fuck was I adding? Window capture. Okay. Ah! Why is it not sized already? Okay. What are they zooming in on? Thank you for the glasses. Alright, I'll just be up here, it's fine. Eventually they might start talking, you know? Wait, I gotta cut the edges here. Make it look nice. Okay. Anyway. Neko, did you have a good day today? Yeah, it was alright. Could have been better, but it was alright. 2 rocks, 1 Humie. What's a Humie? A Hummy? Humie? A Hummer? Alright, we'll lower that audio a little bit. I guess I'll change the category to Hollow Knight. Nah, we're kind of just talking, aren't we? Orcs at 40k have an orc dialect that sounds like soccer hooligans when they say "humie" or humans. Let's see. Is this what you call a dog whistle when you say orc dialect? Oh well, or when you say soccer hooligan. What are we watching? Senpai. We're watching. This is a. It's supposed to be a press conference that the FBI was meant to do 15 minutes ago. They're late, so. It's supposed to give a press conference about the Charlie Kirk shooting.
All right, guys, here we go.
Oh, we're going then. Okay.
Okay, they're coming up. They're coming up. They're coming. Well, I mean.
What are we watching, Senpai? I read it.
Okay, guys. Here
I just read it. What do you mean, read your last comment? Oh,
We'll see.
I don't know if I should tell you this, but hey, Senpai, you're the last on the pipeline of people I'm advertising for. What does that mean? Like the worst? Doesn't last equal worst?
Tell you when they're coming up.
Are they talking? Are we meant to hear them? Last as in the best? Okay, hold on.
I don't know. I think they're video. They're surveillance video or something. I don't know what they're showing. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
There's just little small voices that we can't hear. Oh well. Oh well. The orcs have... I read that the orc dialect, right. Neko, I'm helping you to understand the grim, dank memes if you ever see them. Well, I know... I'm kind of a little bit, not like majorly, but I'm a little bit of a 40k chud.
So I'm on the phone with you.
In layman's terms, first a shark that of a half vampire than you. So shark, half vampire than me. Are you unable to advertise all at once, or you just mean there's like an order to it? Or it's like a priority thing?
Hold on just a second. I gotta tell them first.
Easy peasy.
There's no way to text you a quarter generate
Okay, this time it's a 2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
your own.
Gaming plus reacting at the same time. Yes, I've evolved. We've evolved. We can multitask. I should go to the store and buy stuff. Is there more stuff? Like, in this game, is there going to be more stuff to buy other than maps, or is it all map stuff? Probably going to be upgrades at some point, I imagine.
Yeah, it looks like they maybe coming down the hallway here.
Level 0,
Yeah,
Neko. What do you
they're coming down
mean?
the hallway right now,
Level
so
0?
probably about 30 seconds.
We de-leveled?
Because, well, let's see. Oh, wait. Give them a little bit of time to come down. It's a long hallway. Okay, they're coming close to the. Go now.
Oh, shit. Good hit. Shiz, I wish I could multitask that way, but yeah, it's gotta be down the pipe real quick. I see. So let's say we're all streaming at the same time. How does it work? Does it mean that you just gotta slowly go one by one, or is it whoever's at the top of the list gets the advertisement and the others don't? Yo, Mississippi Gonzo, aka Redcorn, Rip Redcorn, how you doing?
Hi everybody, thank you for being here today. My name is Hillary Kellner. I am the Communications Director for the Utah Department of Public Safety.
Hillary.
This evening we have FBI Director Patel, FBI Deputy Director Dan
That is
Bambino,
Cash, yeah, Cash Patel.
Special Agent in Charge Robert Bowles, Governor Spencer Cox,
Spencer
Lieutenant
Cox.
Governor Deidre Henderson, and Commissioner Anderson, as well as Commissioner Bo Mason, as well as some local partners here present with us today.
Nice.
Governor, we'll kick it off.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight. We appreciate the media and
First one, no
the partnership
first.
we have with you in helping
Priority
us
for
get
anybody.
information out to the public so that we can.
So you send one advertisement or 3 of them,
and
or
hold him accountable. We
how's your day going,
are
Redcorn?
going to share.
You can't afford what?
A portion of a video. And that we have of the suspect, as well as some new stills.
They're gonna show a video.
Those have already been released, but we want to make sure.
I've already
we
seen
get
the
as much
stills.
attention as possible, so that we can get help from the public.
But what this says is
in,
they still haven't caught
tracking
him.
down this evil human being. So we're going to.
Yeah, they still haven't
we're going
gotten
to Cue up the video right now. Show that. I've asked Commissioner Bo Mason if he would narrate to you what is happening in this video.
Thank you, Governor. Bo Mason, Commissioner for the Utah Department of Public Safety. If you look up to the top left,
You wanna
see
curse?
the
Yeah.
building where the shooter was proned out in the top left corner.
Trying to get everybody as soon as possible. Okay, that's fair. No worries. Do we have a
So,
picture of the
you
shooter
see
here?
The suspect ran behind that upper
You want to curse?
building. He's going to come out on the right, moves to this far right corner.
You wish you had a teleporter now and went to a store and couldn't afford it?
And then
Oh,
jump
you're talking about the
down.
game. I thought you were talking about IRL. I'm like, what the hell are you
Some
talking
palm
about?
Impressions. There's some smudges, some places we're looking to collect DNA. There's a shoe imprint where we believe the
Hang on.
suspect is clearly identified as wearing Converse tennis shoes. Again, we'll replay that again so you can get another view of that.
Let me just,
Important to note his black T-shirt, his black pants, and there appears to be some white on the soles of those Converse tennis shoes. Those are all identifiable items that we're looking for. In the stills that are going to follow this, you're going to see a very distinctive T-shirt with an American flag and appears to have.
he climbs off the roof.
There's
Okay.
also a baseball cap with a triangle.
Hi, Tyler. Hi, Vol. How you
and a
doing
pair
on
of
YouTube chat?
sunglasses. All distinctive.
The limit to
All
crew is
things we would
like
ask the public to look for
8.
and try to
8 members.
identify if they know someone who has those items, who has been seen wearing those items. We're looking for all that information. Here you see the suspect after dropping off the building. He moved around across this grassy area, around the parking lot. We're going to pan to
That's
the
bullshit.
right.
You wanted 20 guys? That would be cool. Maybe a mod will do that. There might be mods for that.
After he crosses the street, this is where he moves over into the wooded area. This is the video evidence that we utilized to track his movements and to locate that firearm in that wooded area following the discovery of this evidence.
Huh.
You want to go to the still?
Yeah, 8.
So here's the still.
Don't know why I
photographs.
told you this, but I'm
mentioned
glad
these have been enhanced.
being open
These are slightly
about it
different
nonetheless.
than what
That's cool,
we
yeah.
introduced earlier.
Appreciate the
Just pay
transparency,
close
no
attention
worries.
to the T-shirt, like I said, very distinctive with that American flag and that eagle. The hat with the triangle and the sunglasses.
The hat with the
Next
triangle.
picture, please. The backpack as well. All identifying features that we're hoping the public can help us identify and lead us to this suspect. Next picture. And again, there's a better picture of the hat with that triangle logo, and again, the T-shirt. Blue jeans, and you get a good look at those Converse tennis shoes as well.
Converse, what a
We'll
loser.
continue to push these out, and we just ask.
They can read all our emails and texts, but they can't get the guy, right? It seems like it left a pretty obvious trail.
Are giving us our next leads.
If this is legit the guy, he seems like it's...
We've had great cooperation from the public.
It should be pretty easy to find
We'll
him.
ask for that as we move forward. Thank you, and I'll turn time back over to Governor Cox.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Mason. I want to thank Director Patel.
What's even the
His
point of a
team.
surveillance
It's great
state,
to
right?
have
When
them
they
on
can't
the
catch
ground
an
with us
assassin?
tonight. We've had several briefings.
It's to
and,
stop you from being
it's an
racist online.
opportunity to walk the
They
crime
put more
scene.
effort into stopping you being
We
racist online
appreciate, our local law
than they do
enforcement here.
catching
Again,
killers.
we have
Yo,
Mike
Bloody
Smith,
Hippo, what up?
Who is the
You thought this would be
county
over
sheriff
sooner?
here.
Yeah, me too.
All of our
I thought they
local,
would have had the guy
local
yesterday.
chiefs of police that are here as
Honestly,
well,
the Beehive is a
all
Mormon
working
thing?
hand in hand with the state
The Beehive?
and with the FBI.
What are you talking about, the
as
Beehive?
as we move forward with this investigation. Now, just
On the
to get a
flag?
little more, we will not be taking any questions at this time. We're giving
I didn't
you the
see
latest
it.
information we have, being as transparent with everything that we have. But I do
Was
wanna
it like
share
a
couple things that
lapel
I think
pin,
are
or you mean one of the
important.
flags in the background?
We cannot do our job without the public's help right
How's
now.
how's your days
The
been
public
going, Bloody
has
Hippos?
answered our
I feel like I
call
haven't seen
for
you in a bit.
action. So far, we've received more than 7,000 leads and tips.
What did he do?
would
I
just
don't
note
really
that
check
the
the news.
FBI
He shot
hasn't
and killed
received this
Charlie
many
Kirk.
digital media tips from the public
There's
since
video of
the
him shooting him.
marathon
He
bombing.
had a
This
rifle. He
case
climbed
also
on a
highlights the
building.
dedication
And
of
while Charlie
our law
Kirk was
enforcement
giving
community.
like a
We have
rally
20
at a
federal,
school
state, and local
or
law
outside of a
enforcement
school
partners that are
in front of a
working
lot of
shoulder to
people,
shoulder to find
sniped
the
him in the
person who
neck.
committed this horrific crime. With their
And then he
support,
fled.
we've
It was a
completed,
one-shot
nearly
kill shot,
200
and he
interviews.
fled.
As,
And the
as
FBI has
you're
been searching
aware,
for him
as has already been
since yesterday.
reported, the FBI is offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to the identification and arrest.
So
of the
if
person
you're not
responsible
aware yet,
for
Charlie
the
Kirk,
murder
if you
of
know who that
Charlie
is, he's
Kirk.
dead.
We also continue to implore
Just an
the
out of
public
frame
to
because they
support
zoomed
this
in, yeah.
investigation and come forward
No matter
with
what political
any
side you're on,
information.
what happened was wrong.
We
Exactly.
are
Yeah.
truly hopeful that this video
100%,
and
not
new
even- I'm not
photos
trying to
will
be
lead
like,
to even more tips. We are processing. We have
this
an
is not
incredible
in any
team,
way
a
in,
state and
like,
federal team working together to process
tongue in cheek or
those
anything.
tips.
I'm saying
We
political
are
violence
going
of any
out
sort
in
is
tandem to interview any
bad.
potential person of interest or suspects. But we need, again, we need as much help as we can possibly
Especially
get.
because, like,
Any videos
it's
or
not even
photos
like
that
Charlie
you
Kirk was
might
like one of these
have,
super far right. He was just a regular
should be
dude.
submitted to our digital media
Maybe not a
center,
regular dude, but he was
which
like
is,
one of the most milquetoast, right-wing guys you could find.
Again, that is
This is way too far, yeah. Especially if you've seen the footage. You're faint of heart. I wouldn't look it up because it's graphic. There's a lot of blood.
Shooting by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI.
Very visible
1-800-CALL
bullet wound with blood
FBI
shooting out of it.
or at tips.fbi.gov. This is, I would just say, this is not just a local matter here in Utah. We have people all over the country.
Yeah, he was a
bring this
moderate, true.
perpetrator to
Weird for
justice
him to be a
for
target. I
Charlie
think it was more so
and his family. I will just add
because
as well, as
probably
was
a
mentioned, there
crime of
is,
opportunity,
there is
but
a lot of
also
forensic evidence that is being
I don't know.
processed right
I'm a little
now
conspiracy
at,
minded, so I think about
both
it's like
state
some of the
lab
things he
and
said
the,
recently.
and federal labs.
Hate to break the
federal
tension and
lab
derail the
in,
conversation, but out of curiosity,
in
would you
East
try
Coast.
peanut butter
So
on sliced
we are
pickle?
working
Hell
in
no.
tandem together.
Hell no.
I would also just add.
I don't like
a note
pickles.
for those.
Thank you for the glasses, Stevie J, once again.
On social media.
Yeah, seeing people
I think
celebrate
Charlie
is
said it
pretty
best,
fucked
that
up.
When things get bad, we should put our phones down and spend a little time with our families. There is a tremendous amount of disinformation. We are tracking our
Disinfo.
our team, the state team, and I'm sure the federal team as well. What we're seeing is our adversaries want violence. China, we have bots from Russia, China, all
Bots
over
from Russia and
the
China. How about
world
Israel? You gonna
trying
mention
to
Israel?
instill disinformation and encourage violence. I would encourage you to ignore those.
Israel's
turn
never
off
mentioned for
those
some reason.
streams and spend a little more time with our families. We desperately need some healing. We'll have more to say about that in the days.
You
and
lost a
weeks
guy
to
from an
come.
event? That sucks.
More than anything, we are going to catch this person. Last thing I will just say is we've been working
Was one of your
with our
Zoltans.
attorneys,
Damn.
getting,
Have you gotten that
getting
achievement
everything
yet?
that we need,
Any
affidavits
Zoltan
ready
achievements?
so that we can pursue the death penalty in this case, and that will happen here in the state of Utah. Again, to the public, to those who are grieving, thank you for your prayers. I know we are feeling those prayers. I know the Kirk family is feeling those prayers as well. We pray that God will bless our nation at this very dark time. We can start healing by finding this perpetrator and holding him accountable, and we need your help to do that. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, it's Cash. Where's he going? He's just leaving? He's not even gonna speak? You're the fucking FBI director and you're not gonna speak? You're just there for show? That's disappointing. Okin Ole. Yo, what up, cute kitty? How you doing? Welcome. Sorry, but WikiLeaks, wait. You hope they catch the guy soon? Yeah, me too. WikiLeaks proved that the Russian bots thing was always a lie. That is also true. I mean, I don't doubt there are bots, like, to some minor degree. Like, every nation has its, like, online task force. But a uniquely high amount of Russian bots? No, that's fake. Like, Israel literally has an internet defense force, essentially. I forget what they call them. Boop. I should buy, like, maps and stuff. I've got so many of these raspberries.
They're not even
Fuck.
sure if they're going to release it.
Is that the end of the conference?
Yeah.
Come on, Cash, release the Epstein files. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. One of the things Kirk was talking about, he's always been known for being a heavy, like, advocate for Israel and shutting down any speech that's against Israel. However, very close to his death, like, his last show even, if you watch his last show on YouTube, he started to really question Israel. He started to question, like, I don't know, how we can support them, or, like, yeah, how are we still supporting them with what they're doing in, I guess, the Gaza Strip and all that. I think at one point, not in the show, but another point recently, he also mentioned how, it might be in the show, I don't remember, but he also mentioned the Epstein files and how we need to have them released. Yeah, he did advocate for that. So these recent things kind of go against Trump, and Trump is his his bread and butter. So, and probably some Israeli funding too for him. So I think maybe some people might have seen it as him being a traitor to them. Maybe. It's a lot of speculation though. Hold on. I guess it's over. All right, we can move. We can get rid of it now. Let's see. That was disappointing. That was all that we really got out of that was the video. They just gave us, like, the pictures were already out there. They gave us the recording of him stepping down from the rooftop. That's it. Stream boo, you piece of shit. Hold on, I'll kill it. Boop. Boop. Okay. Get killed, stream boo. Let's see. How do you feel about the $1,000 or the $100,000 reward money? I mean, that to me that sounds like it's a bit of desperation. Like they want the quick win. They want it handled and over soon, because the longer it takes, the more people start questioning it. Cash is a disappointment. I would agree. Yeah. You got 2 and then went to unlock the layout B. Nice. Cash and, well, that's the thing is Trump, Cash, Pam Bondi, All of them thus far. Also, what's the other guy? I forget the other guy's name. There's another guy, I think, Dan Bongino, I think. All of them have been major disappointments because they've all kind of covered for the Epstein stuff. I know Dan Bongino and, well, specifically Dan Bongino kind of did a lot of stuff about, yeah, we have to release the files, we have to release the file. He went really hard on that until he was appointed by Trump, and suddenly he went the opposite direction. Lady running PragerU was one of the Internet Defense Force people in Israel. Yeah, that too. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and Cash's girlfriend is also from Israel. Yeah. He met his girlfriend through Israeli intelligence lady. I forget the exact. Yeah, I don't remember the exact details, but she has connections to the to Israel. Yeah. You got a heavy ion. Nice. Does that do 2 points of ion damage? That was not good. I'm disappointed. Yeah, me too. Bonked. Damn. Did I get bonked? Hello, Alabash, and hello, fellow Nekoids. You missed the disappointing FBI conference. He's not going to see this, but released a file. But released the files, coward. Yeah, exactly. I expected any one of them to say anything about the Kirk situation. Yeah, and they didn't really say anything, did they? Was the Charlie Kirk a political figure? I don't know what happened to him. He was a conservative camp. Like, so, if you think of college campuses, he was one of the like highest figures in what's called TPUSA, which is a college campus organization. They have, like, I think it's like over, I don't know, 900, I think is the number, campuses that they have an organization in, where they try and get, like, college students to, like, you know, join the club for right-wing stuff. He was kind of the leader of that whole thing. So yeah, he was very much a political figure. He was not a politician, but he probably had future ambitions to be a politician. He was very much a political figure, though. He's supposed to be an A, I see. Yep. Rip mod. Rip mod? What do you mean rip mod? Who's gotten ripped and who's a mod? I wish it should take down more than one shield. Or wish it would take down more than one shield. The, what, the ion? The heavy ion? The problem is, if it does 2... Well, if you leave it firing, it eventually will take out one, but the thing is, obviously, one ion will take out 1 bar, like 1 power bar. And shields use 2 power bars. So it's going to you have to take the 1, then take the 2, and then you have to take 3 worth if you want to take, like, you need 3 ion damage to take out 2 shields, at least. Okay, yeah, no problem. He did the same thing as Ben Shapiro and Steven Crowder, talking to college students. Yeah. But he was the most successful one in terms of having many different organizations within many different schools. And by that metric. In terms of influence, in terms of college-level influence of voters, he's probably one of the highest successful, or one of the most successful, I mean. I've been wondering this since the announcement of his death, but I wonder who's going to take his place with what he did, if anybody. The thing is, yeah, anyone who takes his place is now going to be scared that there's going to be a copycat. So I know immediately after his death, like immediately, TPUSA put out a memo that basically said, if you're traveling, if you're doing any work for TPUSA, cancel all plans immediately. You know, don't do anything, go home. You know, we're going to meet internally and then we'll give you info. So it seems like they just kind of shut down everything because they need to reassess what they're doing. They probably won't be doing as many or they're probably going to have a lot of security if they're going to do any public events going forward. They're going to have to reassess a lot. I've been wondering, I read that. I got ripped or mobile Twitch is fucked. Oh, damn. Ripperoni. How did your interview go? How did it was the marketing one, I think? Alright, I'm going to change my category finally to Hollow Knight and actually play the game. Actually play the game with focus. Okay. Cool. Rest in pepperoni, Captain Kirk. Yeah. He went where no man has gone before. Went fine. Second interview is tomorrow. Oh, shit. That's good thing though. That's a good thing if you're moving on to the second level of interviews. It's a good sign. Anybody that steps up and does what he did definitely needs more security. Yeah, 100%. But that does mean, I mean, naturally, it's kind of like, okay. You know, if it's like the presidency, if the president is shot, who takes over? It's the vice president, right? I think similarly, TPUSA probably has a similar structure where they're like, okay, he was the leader, but we probably have a second in line, right? But the question then becomes, is that second in line willing to put themselves in danger now? Because now they know, oh shit, some crazy person might shoot me. Then also, on top of that, you know, you can't really exactly replace Kirk since he was kind of the lifeblood of that situation, like that whole organization. But I think TPUSA will keep going. It's definitely, they're too big to like just stop. Neko took my mod since I was late, I bet. What? Wait, what do you mean took your mod? Are you no longer mod? I didn't take it. Did it get broken? Did you unfollow me? Maybe it took it because you unfollowed me or something. I can look at like the audit log and see, but I didn't do it. How do you look at the audit log? You have not unfollowed. I see. I guess I have to go into mod view, right? Hold on. I'll check real quick. Channel. All right, so if I go to boop, mod view. How do I see, like, should say if you're unmodded, right? I would think. That's an event that it should mention, I would think. Wait, what? Oh, you know what? I just realized. It was when I timed you out. When I timed you out for 1 second, it took it. That's what happened. So. My bad. My bad. That was me. I did it. I didn't realize it. Alright, hold on. There you go. You can have it back. Anyway. The assassin is hiding in the audit log? Oh shit. We'll be the ones to find him. We'll get that 100,000. Then I don't have to work. I can just stream full time for a year at least. Destroyed in 1 second, for real though. Kind of dumb that it did that, yeah. I guess the assumption is that, like, if you're the developer, they're like, all right, why would they time out their mod? Probably because of, I don't know, the mod did something bad. You don't want them to keep having mod powers. Also, it's probably impossible to time them out without removing the mod powers anyway, so. It's kind of like sending someone to jail who's a mod in the Neko chat, you know? Where it's like, if they're still a mod, they still have all the privileges. The timeout does nothing. Only 100K? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. You'd think it would be more, actually. Yeah, right? Fuck. How are you, Neko? You sound tired. Well, I was a bit tired. I'm a little bit more awake, but like right before the stream, I was like falling asleep. I'm ready for my break days. Although I did say we would try to watch Freyrin this Saturday, but it depends on if Tori decides to show up. You know, Tori's been on a Neko hiatus. We haven't seen Tori in forever. Okay, we'll drop down. But overall, I'm good, I'd say. Ah! What the fuck? You didn't used to do that. I protest this Tori slander. Well, you know, I don't want to slander Tori, but where is Tori? You know, Tori's not even here to defend herself. We should just watch it. If she doesn't show, she doesn't show. Yeah, I think that's the right course of action. Oh, I could have made that, right? You think? Let me try going at it with more confidence. Nope. Okay, I cannot make that jump. Fuck. Coming back to streaming has been a fight, even if it's just me. I'm having fun regardless. Oh, you started streaming again? Well, I didn't know you stopped actually, but how's it been going? I mean, you said it's been a struggle. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. What's the hardest part? Is it sticking to a schedule? Because that's my hardest part. And that sounds wrong. I'm not gonna say that's my hardest part. I'm gonna say that's the hardest part for me. I'll speak better English. There should be a game where you play as a hippo. Are you sure there isn't already? I feel like, yeah, I think there should be one. As in, there should already be one. Is my thought. It is finally done, Senpai. Thank you. Appreciate your hard work. You guarantee there is? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Not trying to be annoying, but will there also be a death counter? Oh, yeah. I can add it. Yeah, forgot about that. We haven't died yet, so still technically at 0. We'll do, can I do, like, Hollow Knight death count? Is there even enough room for it? Let's see. There we go. Death count 0. Easy peasy. Ugh. And don't worry, you're not annoying. Don't worry. There's far more annoying people in chat. Don't worry about it. I won't name names, but there's far more annoying. No. I mean, no one in chat is annoying. You haven't died yet? Green path will fix it. What do you mean green path? Ah, fuck. I wasn't looking. I don't know what pathing means. Is this the green path? Because we're in the green world? Yeah, like Pyro? What do you mean like Pyro? Did Pyro die? Oh, you mean he's annoying. I'm like, what? Where is Pyro? Is Pyro here? I saw him at the beginning of the stream. Oh, he's playing FTL. He's busy. Stink bug. Do not Neko Pride. Well, I shouldn't even call that Neko Pride. That is just trans pride. It is vastly inappropriate for this stream. He just killed himself. That's the area I'm in right now? Oh shit. Oh shit. You heard it here first, folks. No. Poof. I'll eventually work on a Neko Pride emote. What would that look like? You know what I do want? Wait, Neko Pride. There's a lot of emotes I want, but also I'm out of space. Like any new emotes I add will have to be like like subscriber emotes. Like I've run out of free like follower emotes. So I think I'm also out of like I'm out of the non-animated emotes, I think. I need more followers or subs. I forget which one it is. One of the two. I need more followers or subs to get more like lots. There's like a way to unlock more. But I guess I could always add them to like BTTV, I think, maybe? Or ZTV or whatever the hell those things are. Because those should have like infinite slots, I think. Wait, I've never been able to break that before. What? Secret. Where's the secret? It broke. Oh. Yo, Archeron. Archeron the Moth, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. It feels like there should be a secret here. I am well. You? I'm doing well. I was a little bit sleepy at the start, but I'm getting more awake. I'm getting woke. Welcome, welcome. What the fuck? Welcome. When you say it like that, I know it's a joke, but it's like it sounds almost like Eastern European. Wait, it's the. Was that who I think it is? Did you see that? It's the person. Hornet, my love. Are you horny for Hornet? Horny for Hornet puffs? I got a gameplay video for you that I'm gonna put in the video suggestion channel. Alright, sounds good. Wild. Very wild. There's an ad happening right now. Sorry for those who have to watch it. Although most people seem to be subbed. Archeron's not. There's gonna be an ad happening soon. Watch out. Can't get up there. I need a dash or a double jump. I've got 1,000 raspberries. I really should spend them. I will not disclose about my attraction towards bug women. I also like Asian women. No. I will not discuss my attraction to the bug women, I mean. Truk, is she fine as hell? For real? No cap? Facts? All facts, no printer? Send that to Vicky? What? Oh, the bug women? You can. Go ahead and clip it. When are they gonna forgive me? And then we can collab. Everyone's waiting for the big Neko, Vicky, Vanilla collab. They're all clamoring for it. No woman would collab with you? Probably true. That is probably true. No, you're not currently watching anime, but how do you feel about Baki Hanama? Is that... Wait, Baki. Is that the boxing or the fighting like anime? Baki? I'm trying to remember. Baki the Grappler or something? Baki Ra. Baki Ra. What? You need to go on an alt and apologize? I already apologized, I thought. I'd apologize again, but it works better when I'm, in VC or something. Text apology doesn't work. Am I supposed to get up there? I feel like I'm not supposed to get up there. Ah! Alright, I don't think they want me up there. The thing is, I also don't have an ult. There's a skip. Oh well, that sounds like an exploit technically, right? I don't want to exploit, but good to know. Good to know because it kind of felt like I could get up there. It felt like that was possible if I just tried harder. Bye. Yes, Baki the Grappler. I've never seen it, but it looks like it would be a fun, like a cool anime to watch. Has ridiculous stuff happen, but you know, part of the fun. You need one of those mosquito. Oh, do you like bounce on him? I guess you trigger, you bring him over here, then you jump and bounce off his head. I guess is how you do it, right? Baki is a ridiculous anime to watch. One on the side? Why? What do you mean it's ridiculous on the side? Specifically watching it on the side is ridiculous? I thought it was just ridiculous in general. Is it too much to keep track of? So like if you're watching it on the side, you're gonna lose out on what's happening? Boop. Where? I need... Oh. Green pass. I feel like I need to upgrade my map. I've got a lot of raspberries to spend. I probably should spend them. Fucking. Yay. This better not be green path again. Where's the non-green path? Oh, it's right here. They're called Geo Neko? Has nobody corrected you yet? They might have, and I just don't remember. They might have, and I just didn't... Ah! Fuck. Didn't even care. Ah! Oh, I can't go this path because I don't have the wall jump. My bad, I forgot. Assumed you knew and just called them that anyway? No, I didn't know. They never, as far as I know, they never gave me a name in the game. Well, did I open this door down here? You can try to pogo those? Oh. That would surely go well, yeah, of course. Here's 2 gameplay videos. I hope you like Moist Critical. I feel like if I'm gonna watch Moist Critical, it's probably gonna be more so as like his commentary about news kind of vids. I'm not sure watching gameplay vids from Moist Critical is gonna be interesting or entertaining, but I used to watch them though. But the thing is, like, if I'm doing gameplay, gameplay should just probably be me doing the gameplay, you know? And then reacts is like something else, you know? At least that's my thought. Oh. Oh, this is where I rescued that other one. Okay, I'm losing track of where I've been already. Can shooting 2 halberd beams at the same time take down 2 shield? I don't think so. I don't think it adds like that. I think each beam can only bypass 1 shield. So like that would just mean they both get blocked. I don't think they're not additive like that. Yeah. Have I gone up here already? Oh, that's where I've already been. Okay. Well, let's go buy map stuff. Should I sell something? I got a halberd, Leto, ion, and firebomb. Well, I would probably sell the firebomb. Firebombs are like very situational. And if you... Oh. Yo, what up? Yo, what up? My foot is a toaster. Good to see you. Good to see you again. I haven't heard from you in a while, but thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Welcome, Raiders. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. How is it going? Welcome, Raiders. Welcome. Ew. Also see an ion bomb in the shop. I see. Yeah, I would get rid of the firebomb. It also depends on how many things you can power at once with your weapons systems. Neko pride? No Neko pride. This is not... Pride is a sin. Okay, we cannot be prideful. But also, lying is a sin. You do not lie about the Neko. Well, maybe my foot as a toaster wanted to kind of like go to bed, which is 100% I understand perfectly. So don't worry about talking if you don't want to. Thank you for the raid, regardless. You enjoy your time off of streaming. I understand fully. You know, I'm like, hey, maybe I need a break. Or did I miss his message? I feel like he just didn't say anything, which is okay. That's okay. That's A-okay. And I'm not trying... It sounds like I'm trying to be passive-aggressive. I am not. It is absolutely fine. Got 5 in power, and then the halberd takes what, 2 or 3? Oh fuck. It's like so your weapons right now you have probably like 3 in a halberd, 2 in a heavy ion, and then you can switch it with the 2 for the Leto, I think. Maybe. Halberd takes 3, heavy ion takes 2. Gotcha. Yeah, I would definitely get rid of. It also depends on how many missiles you have left, and if you've been using missiles a lot, I think you could probably get away with not having missiles at all, but... Depending on how much you need money. If you need more money, I would get rid of the firebomb and the missiles. But, missiles might come in handy later, too, so I don't know. If you found yourself not needing missiles, then... it's most likely okay to sell the Leto and the firebomb.
Bafanada.
Bafanada. Blue cocoons. See vendors. See stagways. Hot springs. I guess I'll just buy from the bottom. Whatever. I don't know what any of these do. I can buy all these actually. Are these all very specifically this like, do these only work in this map? Like, will I have to buy these again on a different map? Bought all your stuff.
Bafanada.
After more supplies, you've already bought so much. Unfortunately for now, you've cleaned us out of anything worth selling. Conifer will no doubt be pleased, though. I do wonder what he plans to spend all that Geo on. They mentioned Geo. Geo mentioned. They do say it in game. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. Missiles have saved your ass. Yeah, then maybe just if in that case, maybe keep your Leto launcher. Ion bomb. Oh, you have an ion bomb. Yeah, ion bomb could be really useful. Definitely true. But the thing is, like, if you're dependent on bombs, then you have to regularly buy more missiles. Like, you have to buy more supplies, because if you're using bombs every fight, you're going to run out pretty quick. It works for all new areas you find. Oh, nice. Bapanora. Papa Nora. Papa Nora. Yo, Rando Boy has forsaken us. I saw Rando Boy was talking in the vanilla chat. And talking shit about me. Oh my god. not I mean it was playful fun, whatever, but I'm not serious. I just mean why isn't he here? Why is he over there, you know? It was literally honest. It was during a time I was streaming. Man up. He needs to man up. What do you mean man up? Maybe you should woman up, you know? Ba banana. Wait, where am I going? Okay, so I bought all those things. And I've got markers on the map now. Doesn't really matter much for what I'm doing right now, though. Oh, where's Conifer? I should talk to him again, right? The guy who was standing here is gone. The fuck? The fuck? What the? I feel like I'm gonna fight him eventually. And then steal the thing on his back. Nice. Nice. Alright, where am I? I'm over here? Okay. Wait, I can kill this guy for 3 points. Give me the Geo. Although I don't really have a need for Geo right now. Get wrecked. Buffanada. Alright, so we have... was there a reason I couldn't go this path? I don't remember what the reason was. There was definitely a reason of some sort. Yummy, yummy. Oh. Oh, there's like a breaky ground that I can't break. Okay, I see. Okay, so that's not the path. I guess I can't go green zone. Can't go green zone, can't go there. Alright, there's a door I haven't checked. BLM says Bapanaga, do they? Real? How the fuck do you deal with these defense drones? That's a good question. I mean, sometimes, sometimes you aim at the shields. Sometimes it's actually more worthwhile to aim at their weapons to disable their weapons from hitting you. Sometimes you also have to aim at their drone thing, their drone section, room, whatever you call it, the drone room. I don't remember if there's a way to... Oh, it's still locked? Can I come from below and go up, maybe? But, I don't remember if there's like a weapon that will, specifically target those. Damn it. So maybe there is, but I can't remember if there is. I feel like drones are just annoying. I mean, what counters drones is kind of just having a lot of shield. It's very rare that they can take out, like, if you have 3 shields, it's very rare that drones will be able to do anything without the help of, like, the weapons, too. Granted, every ship that has drones also has weapons, so I don't know. so we are gonna go downstairs. I use Ion to even let me fuck with it? Like, to even get a chance at fucking with it, you mean? Yeah. Alright, so if I go, I'm gonna go down. Ah! So what was stopping me down here? Bitch. Hot springs, nice. Save game, okay. So now, alright, we'll go down and to the right. How does an ion bomb miss? I mean, it has the same like hit ratio or whatever hit percentage as a regular bomb, so I guess same way a regular bomb does. Unfortunate. You would think teleporting in wouldn't miss, but I guess it can. It'd be too OP if you could just teleport with no issues. You know? Too OP. One of the most OP things in the game, though, is if you can get it, boarding other ships is pretty damn powerful. I have had runs lost, though, where I teleported my crew over, and then, like, didn't have a way to get out. Didn't have a way to escape. Because they're I kill their people, and then my room for teleporting back gets destroyed or something. And then they're just stuck. It's like just run ending. I've also had it where I accidentally blow up the ship, or not even that I accidentally do it. It's like, I mean, which has happened though. But like, I'll teleport them onto the enemy ship, and then the enemy ship is like, let's say on fire or something. And then it blows up a system that causes the ship to explode with my men on it, which is sad stuff. Neko's blowing men? What? That's not what I said. How do I get in? Can I not get in from here? That's dumb. I'm in that fun part of Metroidvanias where you're like, where the fuck do I go? With a lot of backtracking. Damn, nobody from the chat, or no one from the raid chatted? Sad. Yeah, that's why I'm like, was it me? Did I do something? Did they just like, ugh? No, but my Foot is a Toaster is rated before. They've rated me before. I think my Foot is a Toaster follows me. They knew what they were getting into. Maybe the chat didn't, but the raider did. Badge. Very sag. I hear someone. Who's talking? Nice. Okay, I can open that from the bottom. Right, okay, so that's what was stopping me before. Ooh, it's dark. Oh. Oh, shit, what? There's a gate. Can't go that way. Alright. Halberd 2 OP, please nerf. It's really good, yeah. Halberd is a good weapon. Oh, I can't go that way. I already know why I can't go that way, because I tried it already. Who's the person talking? It's like, there's probably like a hidden wall here. Hold on. You hear that shit? Friend. Yeah, there's a friend somewhere. Oh! I saved him. Get saved, friend. It's sound the grubs make. Yeah, I found the grubby. The grub hole. Oh! Didn't see you there. So I'm standing here. Okay. I'll fall down. Grubbles! You haven't had an opportunity to sell a single drone? Damn. That is unfortunate. Somebody should take like this game, but make it like Spelunky. So you get certain upgrades like the longer you go. Maybe you get a choice of upgrades, or maybe just random, based on each run. And maybe you have like breakable lands, breakable like world with bombs. So like Hollow Knight plus Spelunky would be a cool game, I think. Next, you're just gonna say that's just Spelunky too. Maybe. Maybe that is just Spelunky, because what would it take from this game, I guess? You already have like a whip, I guess. I don't really know what the upgrades are yet, so can't really speak to those. Fall down left. Okay, I haven't been here before. Well, no, I've been here, but I haven't been down below. Supposed to be something here. Am I insane? Do I have to get up there to do it? Probably. Maybe I guess I gotta go up there. Okay. Another thing where I don't have the tools to get through. The fuck? I guess I gotta go green. No, but green zone I couldn't like progress anyway too. I'm actually not sure where I'm supposed to go now. Hmm. You're eepy, so you might pass out? That's fine. That's alright. Appreciate you being here nonetheless, you know? If you can, if it's no trouble, you know, you can leave the stream going and fall asleep, that's fine. But, you know, if you do have to go, that's fine. Let me check this area. Wait, okay, so... You'll leave me on the TV? Alright, sounds good. Sounds cool. Our store in Dartmouth. I went to the store in Dartmouth. There wasn't anything new. He lied. What a liar. What does the blue icon mean again? Does it say in your inventory? Vengeful Spirit. Oh, I learned that move. Okay, so... Doesn't show up. Oh, here we go. The cocoon. What is the cocoon? It doesn't rip. Yeah, rip. Blue icon means the lifeblood cocoons that give you blue masks. Ah. Whoops. Okay. I think I want the bottom right area. Damn. There was a thing that was inside his armor that moved. I don't know where it went. His true self. Is the next area for progression the pink mines? YouTube chatter. Maybe. Yo, he broke the wall for me. Whoa. Bro's chill as fuck and open the secret area for me. Where's that supposed to go? I don't have the ability yet. Damn. Everything's locked behind abilities they don't have. I've tried going to the bottom right again. You don't have to go to the next area for the pink mines, but one of the paths to it needs you to use an ability you get later on in the other areas. I see. Good to know. Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. Break everything. Oh, shit. That's new. Yay. Just kill it, I guess? You can finally sell some drone parts? Nice. Those are worth money. There's a lot of money if you have a lot just sitting around. Fuck. Haha. Damn, it just farted everywhere. Is that the second boss? Does that count as the second boss? Kind of a boss, right? Mantis controlled or rock homeworlds? Probably rock. You stand better chance because mantis are gonna for sure send people after you. I don't know how your crew is looking, but one mantis like crew into your place could end the run. Is he drunk?
Tile.
Tile. Ugh, Otto, you off. You wield your nail like a club. MZ, how much deeper do we have to go? Oh. What? Who are you? I see, this old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm sly. Usually. I live an uneventful life in Dirtmouth. The air in these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd best be getting back. He's been eating shrooms? Probably. How tanky are rocks? They have 150 health. Like a human has 100. The Voltons have 80. Mantises, I don't remember. I think Mantises might also be 100. But the rocks have 150, I think. Oh, you meant the ships? I mean, they're not that tanky. They're not that bad in terms of tankiness. If you return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there. And I can thank you properly for your good deed. You're exploring then, very brave. Plenty of courageous wanderers have been lost to the hunger of these caverns. You have your nail though, so I can tell just by looking that you know how to wield it. Why does everyone know it's a nail? They're like, oh, you have your nail. Your nail. Your nail. Like, what? You have your pointy object. You have your sword, I guess. They speak English. It's a bit weird that they all refer to it as the nail. Because it's a nail? Yeah, but what do they know what's nails? Keep in mind, these are weird bug people that speak English, right? So, they'd be like, okay, your weapon, your sword, your stabby object, your knife. They probably wouldn't call it a... Because, like, specifically calling it a nail is, like, more so the terminology you'd use if you were a regular-sized human looking at it. It's like, oh, that's a nail. Scrap recovery arm at Sector 5 doesn't sound worth? Probably not. But if you have nothing in that slot, it's still probably fine, actually. But they speak Buglish. It's just translated to English. Okay, well, why would Buglish have a word for nail and not like weapon? This still isn't. We're assuming that you know whatever's the Buglish equivalent, right? But it still makes it weird because we still got to go by English. Because that just means okay, a weird situation where they're saying nail instead of sword. It's the same. Buglish has the exact same problem. Oh fuck. Boop. Wait, I've been here. What the fuck? Am I missing something? I feel like there was something I didn't go to. Yo, you kickoids need to die. Figuratively. Hold on. Ban. I think I've just banned everyone from Kick at this point. You know, that's what it feels like. Alright. Alrighty then. So I went in that house. There was that weird bug guy. Can't go in these other houses, right? No. How do I get up there? Another one I can't reach. Be raw. Maybe I gotta go. I'll go to the surface. Maybe there's something new at the surface. Fuck. Okay. Where's the bug guy? The door with an open slot. Oh, I don't have anything to put in the slot. I forgot about that. Okay. I thought that's where the bug was that, like, you know, takes you to the other part of the map. Where is that bug guy? Oh, he's on the left there. Okay. The buggy boy. Okay. Okay, we go back to Dirtmouth. Maybe we can talk to that guy we just talked to. There's 2 seats on the bug. When did we get a second person? What? Oh. What? Excuse me? Am I not allowed to go this way? Ah. I see. Yeah, I missed the lever. You're right. Fine. Oh, what a turn. Our shopkeep's come home. Just wandering back in. I'd hoped for grand tales of his time below, but he seems to remember almost nothing. Maybe it was all too much for him. If you're interested in his wares, watch out. He drives a hard bargain. That one. No competition, that's the problem. It's bad for the market. Not that he's complaining. Never thought I'd see such a thing. The stag station has opened. That building lay silent since before even my time. I've heard the tales of glorious lines, a web of tunnels running all through the kingdom. Not that I'd be traveling them, mind you. I'm quite content where I am. I used to think the kingdom below was all dead, cold rock, but I've since been told different. Travelers speak of startling variety in hollowness caverns. Even just besides those crossroads, there's meant to be an area filled with leafy greenery. I've seen it. I told those same travelers about the wonderful grasses that grow around the town. They didn't seem impressed. I see. Do you have abilities? Ah, hello. I knew we'd meet again. How do you like my little cozy store? I've made myself pretty comfortable here, selling old trinkets to travelers like you. If you're planning a trip below, I have several items that may improve your chance of survival. Not the most geo? Is this just a magnet? Like, this is like the magnet that you can get a mod for. Rancid egg. Put this under the counter. Or found this under the counter. The creature must have laid it here while it's stuck down in there. I suppose you can buy it. I don't miss the sour odor. Okay. 1800. Oh, we need the light for that dark area. 950, a simple key. I see, we do need a simple key. So we gotta basically farm then. Or, yeah. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that, my bad. I need to farm up. Neko, I watched some of User Lane stream. What do you have to say about it? What do you have to say for yourself? $1,800 geo for a light is a bit crazy. Yeah. Especially because, like, the key. Key seems more important, right? That's 950. We'll grab enough for the key and we'll come back. Oh, wait, we were here. She said that Charlie Kirk preached violence, and so it makes sense that violence got done to him because he preached violence. That's a dumb thing to say. Show me the violence that Kirk enacted on anyone. He used words. His words were violent. He violated is not. No, that's not what I meant. But I guess he violated me with his words. Yeah, because like, can you place him close to the times he preached violence? Right? Yeah, exactly. You were instantly banned? Oh shit! Damn. How is it that, you know, it's okay to say that? You're like, no, it's good what happened to him. Which that, you know what that is? It's glorifying violence. Which I think is against the TOS. It's against ex-TOS. which is actually more open than most other TOS. That's bad. That's TOS. But saying he deserved it. Wait. So saying he deserved it was fine. But saying, hey, maybe he didn't deserve to be shot for his political speech. That's bad. Let's ban him for it. Like 3 seconds after I asked her to play clips of the exact same thing that she just said, right? That's weird. But I guess once again, you just, I mean, I don't know. Just look at her style and you can tell there's something not all there. You know, that's all I'll say. Lest Alabastion clip me again. I'm not looking for another confrontation right now. No, I'm chill with it. Okay. I mean, you could have, and I would have. It's fine, you know. I would have dealt with it regardless. I'm just saying, I'm not looking for conflict at this moment. If conflict is thrust upon me, I will, you know, I'll do my due diligence. But it's cool. It's chill. Me and her, you know, we're not fighting. So it's like, all right, I'm not gonna rock the boat. It's fine. Whatever. Unless she unfollowed me. If she unfollowed me, then all, you know, the gloves are off. Leftoid worldview is dependent on banning, censoring, canceling, and fake assertions, and apparently killing people. Yes. As much as I want to, I think we're both too tired to deal with that shit. Yeah, at least right now. You know, like, I'm way too sober for that. See you next stream. Oh, you're leaving, cute kitty? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll see you next stream. Tomorrow is Friday. See you then. E to cute kitty. Yeah, I'm an independent for a reason. Yeah, independent's good. I mean, I know people. I'm not gonna say this, but many people say this. I don't necessarily say it, but many people say, you know, being too far on the extreme of either side is wrong. I don't agree with that, but many are saying it. Ah, fuck you. Alright, I got enough to buy the key now. Extremism bad. Well, it depends on your definition of extremism. Because I would classify my beliefs as far right. Does that make me extremist based on my beliefs alone? I feel like extremism is more so your actions, not just your beliefs. Extremist actions are certainly bad. Saying extremism is bad is extremism. Kinda, yeah. Kinda, I guess. Paint is extreme. Subway scholars bad. Yes. I think. Yes. I think therefore I am. Scholar it up. Alright, we gotta go buy stuff now. See you on Friday. Yep, see you on Friday. Remember, you know, tomorrow will be the last stream of the week. Jesus. So yeah, I'll see you then. See you Friday. We'll try and make a good one for Friday. Simple key. I am a simple man. I see a simple key and I buy it. My actions would get me on the news station. Uh-oh. Not your words. My words might. My actions, no. I don't want that publicity. They won't put my avatar. They'll just use my face. Yeah, probably. Oh no, what? Oh no, what? Yeah, wait. Escape wonk IA. Oh, yeah, I know. Peace. I see. Peace out. See ya. Buy a Halloween mask? What, for the publicity? I thought you meant in the game. I'm like, is that an option? He's getting out of news for being extreme. Whoa.
Really?
Oh, shit. Hello. Welcome, small intruder. I've been sound asleep in here for some time. Some time? Ah, yes, yes. Well, now you've gone and woken me up. He's woke. It's no matter, I suppose. Might even be able to help you. Yo, I gotta hurry up and edit together. Like, Tim's been on break like Wednesday and Thursday, obviously. That's his weekend. Friday he's gonna stream, and I'm pretty sure Friday he's gonna cover that one nerdy guy, that one nerdy Jewish-looking and sounding movie reviewer, the movie critic that I covered like 2 days ago. I think Tim's gonna cover it, and I think Tim intends to do maybe to cut. He might, maybe he will, maybe he won't. Maybe he'll cut a new video, maybe he won't. But either way, I'm like, I gotta edit that and put my thing out. I gotta edit and put my thing on YouTube. If that's gonna happen, you know, it might boost my thing. Be a capitalist, Der Juden. Excuse me. Be a capitalist. I gotta be capitalist and engage, or not engage. I said I gotta capitalize on trends. He said if. What? What do you mean if? I think I did say if, yeah, but what? I am Gigi, and if you found your way into my chamber, you must need my help. As you see, sometimes we leave our regrets behind in the world, like black stains. If we don't deal with these regrets, hope starts to drain from us. Do you have regrets of your own, little one? Let me peer into you for a moment. It's never when, it's if. Yeah, true. If he puts out a video. But, I mean, even if he doesn't, here's the thing. Whether he does or doesn't, I should still get that edited and put out there. I was arguing with that guy on Twitter, and he sent his lackeys after me and got me, my account was like frozen or locked. So my account was like locked for like 10 or 12 hours. Because even though when I was arguing with the people on Twitter, they were like, no. They were like, say it. You want to say a slur? Say it. Just say it. Why are you censoring your word? Just say it. What are you, coward? You pussy? And I was like, I know how you guys work. I know exactly how you guys work. You do the coward pussy bullshit. Then you get them to say the word. Then you instantly report them. I know how you guys work. I know how you guys play. I'm not gonna fall for that. I'm smarter than I'm not gonna fall for your basic bitch baiting. But lo and behold, after that was over, apparently I got reported and my account locked for something I tweeted like weeks ago or like maybe even half a week to a week ago. I don't know when. But like I got reported for an old tweet. So someone went into my profile and was digging through my old tweets to look for something to report. They stalked my shit, yeah. So, and this was from that guy, that movie critic, like it was his followers. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should put out the video, you know? Stoke the flame a bit. Then the worry becomes they report my YouTube then. But I don't know, you know, it should be fine. As long as they censor certain bits, it should be fine, you know, the YouTube video. I gotta get the nebulous count. I gotta censor certain bits. I gotta and edit out the you know, talking to chat, and then it's good. I'll put it out there. Be like a response to this loser's video. This is why you need a second X account? For what? Just to like be like, wow, you banned me? Report my second account. Get a level 2 Neko. Neko, you got, I suppose. I mean, right now it's already unlocked. Like right now, It's already been long enough that the account's unlocked again, but you know, I left it on protected status for now. Neko versus the Nebuloids. You're right. I do still got to edit together a nebulous count. I haven't checked how many times it says nebulous yet. Second account would be for political shit. Main would be for VTuber shit. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much to keep track of. I considered making a second account, but it would just be a gimmick account, like completely unrelated to my name as a VTuber. But also any name I have, it would just be like I was considering making an account that was like, you know, like this is a rage bait account. I just post like rage bait I find on there, and maybe that gimmick account might get big or something, you know. You don't appear to have any lingering regrets. How lucky for you. You don't need my services or the services of one such as I. Did I waste? Was it a waste to get that key?
What?
What the fuck's he mean? Lingering regrets. Is this when you die? Well, that was a waste. I spent 950 raspberries on that. I thought that was gonna be where I had to go. So I gotta farm raspberries again? Neko is farm, right? He farms the nebuloids. It's a consensual relationship? Nah. I guess I would be a parasite in that situation. Because they try and remove me. Like I'm like a tick, and they try and remove me. It's not the most flattering of comparisons. 7 in engines and 3 in shields. Nice. 3 in shields. Wouldn't you want... Shields should be an even number, like 4. Or do you mean you have 3 shields? Oh, okay, your options are 7 or 3 shields. I think you would want to go for the shields first. Well, the Orge's weight is kind of highly dependent on a bunch of context, like where you are, what you have. Are you badly damaged hull? Do you have a lot of extra scrap? You know. The house where you use the key is basically useless unless you die? Oh, shit. Well, I guess I'm going in blind. There's no way for me to know without trying it. Tick Neko spreads typhus and bubonic plague. Yeah, I guess. No, it's fine. Fine. Tick Neko's good. Tick Neko talk. TikTok. You're half on hull. I would, I mean, which sector are you in? Half on hull is a little bit worrisome, but... Bro, where do I go? Do you guys know where I'm supposed to go? You're sector 6? At sector 6, and you don't have 3 shields? I think 3 shields is important. I mean, if it was me, I'd get 3 shields first. Based on what you gave me as context. Bro, where do I go? You don't see a shop at all? Damn. You can still check out Green Path? I thought I got, like, as far as I could without needing to go somewhere special on Green Path. I can go back. I don't know if I missed... Maybe I missed something. Let's go check it out again. I had a bad allergic reaction to a tick bite once, so I really dislike ticks. Damn, even tick Neko, but no, okay, that's awful, yeah. I've never had... I think I must have gotten tick bit at some point in my life, once maybe, but I can't recall, so it's possible I never have. Certainly never as bad as you're talking about. He's spinning. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Follow me. Set me free. Look at him go. He won't stop. Wish I could remember what without looking at a guide. I see. Yeah, repairs are probably your next bet. So I would get the shields and then the repairs. Or you can do it the other order. Like you can get the repairs and then the shields. But my worry is if you're in Sector 6 and you haven't encountered enemies that like have gone through your shields, I'm surprised. But I feel like you soon will be, if that's the case. Boo, boo, boo. I got to have health from my fucking pirate hacking my engines, the event. Oh. That alone got you to have health? That's fucked up. That seems insane. I don't have a map for this area. Maybe I just haven't found the guy with the map. He should be here, right? Yeah. Oh, that's death. Fuck! Damn it. Alright. I mistimed that. Check out this clip. Oh, did you just clip the Sonic? Music is nice in the game? Yeah, it is. True. The music is nice. Alright, let me check out the clip. Yo, thank you for the helmet and the glasses. I just noticed. Thank you, CBJ. Thank you, thank you. Copy that link. I gotta start making YouTube shorts again. I gotta make videos and YouTube. I gotta put out a bunch of stuff on YouTube. Really, it's what I gotta do. Hold on. Where's the? Okay, this one and. Wait, can I do this? Let me test this real quick. If I go like, boop, kind of works. It's still a bit small, but going to this one's a little bit. There we go. I had a bad allergic reaction to a tick bite once, so I really dislike ticks. Damn, even tick Neko, but no, okay, that's awful, yeah. I've never had... I think I must have gotten tick bit at some point in my life, once maybe, but I can't recall, so it's possible I never have. Certainly never as bad as you're talking about. He's spinning! Rolling around at the speed of sound. Nice. Thank you. Follow me. Set me free. Look at him go. He won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Wish I could remember what without looking. Can't stop, won't stop. It's a good clip. Thank you. All right. Oh, the rats. Anyway, where's the? Go that screen. Go back to this screen. All right. Made it long so I could post. Appreciate it. Spent all my cash on repairs. That's fair if you're low on health and such. That clip might make a good YouTube short when you do start making it again. True. Yeah, that's my intent. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I asked that the clips be a little bit longer. Just because I feel like YouTube shorts should be somewhere around 30 seconds to maybe a minute at most. But, I mean, they can go a little bit longer. But like 30 seconds to a minute is roughly where it should be. So, yeah, definitely that could work as a clip, a YouTube clip for sure. I don't like nebulas, so I guess Sector 7 will be rock. Yeah, sometimes you have to. Sometimes you just gotta. Now you're low on fuel. It's always something, right? Can we stage a beef for your clips? Stage a beef? What does that even mean? Oh, I get what you're saying. Stage a beef. We could. What, like I'm beefing with somebody? We do kayfabe and like pretend like we're wrestling. Okay, so if I pull the mesquite. Ah! No! You bitch. Stop! Cease. Alright, alright. Maybe it's too difficult. I mean, I could do it, it's just maybe it's not worth it. Neko, you can tell an unhinged story with clips of weird beefs like an ARG, like an augmented reality game. I could. I don't know if I know enough weird beefs though. All my weird beefs would be on like Twitter, I think. Slug ship is attacking. Oh shit. It has 4 shields. Are you doing like advanced content or all base game? How many ions is 1 shield? There should be 2. Like each shield is 2 ion worth of damage you have to do. Bullied by the flying thing. Yeah, he did bully me. Just so you know, this is not the only path to green path. Really. Base game? Gotcha. Okay. There's other paths? Fuck! Oh! Ah! They don't have to be real beasts. You can script the beasts, but drop little hints about the real story in each clip. Okay, well, what would be like an example? Oh. Whoops. What's an example you can think of? Damn, get squashed. Squashed him like a bug. You bitch. I feel like I'm bad at lying. I'm probably not the best liar. Unless I've got like a script to go off of. If someone gives me a script and like, here's your character, here's your backstory, you might be able to ad-lib it a little bit, but stick to this generally. Then I might be able to do something, but... Then like 10 years later, some autists will discover and make a video about the Catgirl VTuber mystery beefs. It's how that type of storytelling works, I guess. Mystery beef. Whoa! Didn't know there was knives there. I was already here. It's the guy! Conifer, right? Isn't this a contrast from the crossroads? Such humid and lively place. The roads twist and turn in the most wonderful ways. I've done my best to chart the area ahead, though I must admit some of the area's inhabitants proved quite a nuisance. Yeah, I'll buy. I ran into another traveler as I made my way down here. I tried to call out to her as she dashed past, but she barely even glanced in my direction. Not an appreciator of maps like you and I. Obviously. Is that the Hornet, I guess? How do I get up there? Damn, okay. Oh! Fuck you. Maybe his name Cornifer, which is meant to be like cartographer, maybe. That would make more sense, yeah. Oh shit, I saved one. Whoa, forgot about those knives there. I destroyed that shit with only 1 damage taken? That's good. Nice, nice. You're on your way to win, I'd say. Like, you're on your way, not meaning this will be the time, but it might be. Could be, but I'm just saying you're on your way. Oh, shit. Oh, you're friendly?
Let's butter bubbies.
Let's buddy bubbies. What? Let's butter bubbies. Tiny squib, you approach fearless. Are you a hunter like me? Do you feel the urge inside to stalk, to kill, to understand? Then take it, my journal. It will aid you. that had a shift in tone there. Are you a hunter like me? Then take it, my journal. My journal, it will aid you. At first, the text may seem difficult to discern, but a learned hunter will come to understand its words. Venture the depths of this land and slay its beasts. Prove yourself worthy to bear the mark of hunter. Thank you. Fuck. 10 out of 10 voice acting. Thank you, I tried. Got enough money to spend it on fuel, all on fuel and missiles, I see. Depending on how many missiles you have at the end. You hate cloaking and rock ships? Yeah, but get your own cloak stuff. It's nice. Cloaking is very good if you can afford it and find it. If you can afford it and have the random luck to find it, cloaking is really good. Juro. Agoba. Little squib, you may have overcome a few creatures, but you are only just beginning. Don't delay. Descend into the belly of this world and hunt down the life you find.
Juro. Nocto.
See? He wants me to kill bosses, I guess? You've never been able to afford it? I see. Yeah, he is playing FTL. There should be something on the right here. Whoa! That was close. Get saved, bitch. Was something up here? It can cloak and attack, yeah. Well, if you upgrade, I forget what you get. There's I don't remember what the upgrade is. If it's like one of those like sections where it's the auto reloader, or if it's just if you upgrade your stealth enough. Yeah, you can attack and be stealth at the same time. I think it is one of those like ship enhancements, like one of those auto reloader kind of section. It's an augment. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah. Oh. She was here. I swiped at her. Did you see that? Okay. I'm standing there. Okay, there's plenty more on this side. It'd be nice if we could find a bench. Can't go up there. The fuck? The biting thing from the ground is exactly like an enemy in Cave Story? Nice. Sounds about right. Is Cave Story a good game? Ah! Is there someone who wants me to collect all the butterflies? I feel like someone's gonna ask me to do that. Eventually. They're gonna be like, break out all the butterflies to earn thing. And I'm like, I was already doing that. There they are again. Yeah, Cave Story is a good game? I see, okay. The dev got screwed over by the publisher. Oh, and what happened with that? What's the story behind that? Screwed over, like, out of money? Seems like the most likely case. Ah! I always forget those blow up. Cave Story probably influenced the devs of this game. It was one of the first games to prove that indie games could be good. Wasn't that like Phil Fish's thing? Oh! Oh, okay. What was Phil Fish's game? Fez, right? Was it? I thought Fez was like one of the first really big indie games. Bro. I don't think I can do that section. I think I'm missing the thing I need to do this section above. Cave Story has similar gameplay to this game, but I think Cave Story was probably too linear to be called a Metroidvania. I see, okay. Fair enough. Actually, I gotta use the bathroom, so. Hey, it's about that time anyway, so. I'm gonna take a quick break, run an ad, use the bathroom, and we'll come back, so. Uno minuto, por favor. Am I saying that right? Minuto? I don't know. I'm not Spanish. Okay. I'll be right back, though. Just one moment. See you in a moment. Get drinks or food or go to the bathroom yourself. You know, do whatever. Just take a little break. Stand up, stretch. And I'll see you soon. Okay. Okay. Hello. I am back. Break. Yeah. I know where my run will end, at least. Where? Dead in a fucking asteroid field? Damn. Asteroid is a cool place for a tomb, I suppose. Oh, you escaped it. Never mind. 2 rock ships back to back in asteroids. Fun. Second one had an intruder I need to deal with. Rock guys actually are pretty good. Like if you don't have mantises, rock guys actually also do make good boarders of other ships because they have so much health. They tend to win fights. And do the rock guys need oxygen? I can't remember if they don't need oxygen at all, or if it's just that they don't get damaged as long, like they can stand without oxygen longer. You have to go back live, or you have to go back and live, not live, on the asteroid. Neko, did you ever watch The Expanse? I have not. I've heard of the name of that show. I've never watched it though. Is it good? Have you seen it? They do? They do what? They do make good borders? Is that what you mean? They do. That they do. Neko, will you play demos or react or play more Hollow Knight? Well, I was just gonna play more Hollow Knight, but if you want me to switch something, I can. Is there anything you want me to react to in particular? Oh. Whoa. But we can also switch to demos. If too much Hollow Knight at once is too monotonous, we can certainly switch. I could see how maybe it could be too much of one thing at a time, you know? Bruh. The demo. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was a hot spring. Never mind. That is acid. That's the exact opposite of what I need. Yeah. Am I missing something? Oh, I'm already back here. Oh, I just came from that spot that I couldn't get up to before. Excuse me? Oh man, I have to go the long way again? The bench up there. Alright, I should probably just go to the bench and we'll switch to something else. Nice. So now, what? Hold on. That was supposed to fill in the other parts of the map, I thought. Or is that's all fill? Okay, that's the new area I went to, I guess. Okay, well, get rested. Okay. Oh. There we go. Boop-a-doo boop boop. Cool, cool. Okay, so now what? Now what? What do we do now? What does the base thing do in FTL during the final fight? It's kind of very similar to a repair in that you can go there and they'll give you a bunch of supplies and they'll give you like missiles, drones, scrap, and that's mostly it. They won't. I don't think they'll repair your hull. Like repair, if you go to the repair part on the map, it repairs your hull in addition to giving you other stuff. But if you go to the base before the mothership gets there, they'll give you like supplies, I think. But otherwise, the base is important because if the enemy ship stays on the base for 3 turns straight, you'll lose instantly. I only watched a few episodes of The Expanse. It seemed cool. It's sci-fi, but not too outlandish. They live in the solar system and mine asteroids. I see. Yeah, you will need it. I have fan posts lots of things to react to. Yeah, I can look for something there. True. Let me just look at what's in the netcord. Yeah, we can react to something in there. Baki? We can't. I don't know if we can watch Baki on stream. Oh, he's playing a game though. Beating guys with sticks. Moist Critical Gaming. Rev says Des. Alright, we're just gonna look at something. Alright. You like IUP fan? He seems cool. Yeah, he is cool. He is indeed very cool. Unless he's got a dark secret I'm unaware of, you know? I need to clean up my scenes, my sources. Anyway, Dark Neko. We're gonna watch a little bit of the Dark Neko video here.
So today we'll be looking at the fallout on social
Evil
media
Neko.
from the Charlie Kirk situation. What we're seeing on social media in terms of reactions to what happened in that horrific situation is
Neko, what is your dark
it'll make
secret?
You lose your faith in humanity. So
A dark secret? What do you mean? There's my dark. See, there's me. That's me if I was dark. There's my dark secret. Me and Revs' Des are the same person. No. I mean, I think somewhere Revs' Des has done some weird stuff. So I don't want to say that. Somewhere there's probably something that somebody knows about him that's like weird. So I don't want to lay claim to that.
So for those who don't know, Charlie Kirk was a very popular conservative who would go to college campuses and debate.
This guy's just going to do what I did already.
Who was willing to approach the microphone.
Pro lollygag. Yeah,
that's
the thing I think.
He was assassinated. And I reacted to it yesterday. I was actually getting ready to record a prepared video I had for that day, but I refreshed my Twitter page and I immediately saw a video of the bullet going through his neck. And yeah, I couldn't do it yesterday. I could not make a regular video. And I'm sorry if I was a little bit emotional, but it was a really
wow,
crazy
what a
thing
lose no.
to see. And
I'll switch
the
back to
reaction
just
on
chatting.
social media, maybe I should have expected it, but
yeah, I mean,
it's
I
already
expected
gruesome
it.
enough. This guy, 31 years old, with his 2 daughters and wife in attendance at this event, by the way, was gunned down. And to make things worse, the social media reaction has been
Let's skip to the
so
reaction.
disturbing. It's platforms. 417,000 likes on this tweet saying, me liking every tweet making fun of Charlie Kirk. This is a cold and harsh reminder. Celebrating by getting a
Oh no.
a meal.
Oh no. Got myself a little treat to celebrate Charlie Kirk getting his head blown off. His head was not blown off, by the way. Getting his head blown smooth off. You can't even spell smooth? Smooth off, I think? What is smooth is not a word. But he also did not get his head blown off. So they're retarded. They have the trans flag. They're also a furry. They're checking all the boxes. The ancient enemy, right? Time for the last stand. Good luck.
I've said this before, but people like this, there is no transphobe in the world who feels sympathy. This person is comparing and hope he's okay.
As usual, when I watch Reps' deaths, I'm like, I could do that. I could do this. Why am I not doing this? It's because I don't want to edit shit. It's mostly because I don't want to edit. If I just had an editor, it would be so much easier.
Well, unfortunately,
that's not code for Alabash and get off your ass. I'm not trying to, you know, Alabash does enough. I'm just saying, you know, if I could pay someone or had someone else. Is it smart to avoid the ship battles on the way to the base? Yeah, I'd say. Unless you're really well off on weapons and stuff and you know you can handle it. And you kind of want to grab extra scrap, you can do that, but it is a bit greedy. It is probably smart to avoid it.
This is the same guy who, by the way, said he's going to put estrogen in the candies of trick-or-treat baskets of children who look like their parents are Trump supporters. In this famously...
This guy over here on Twitter, he actually buys likes. He buys like his account. It has like virtually no engagement, except suddenly he'll have 2 to 3 like forcibly like quote unquote viral messages in a day. He'll have like 3 or 4 messages in a day that get like 100K likes, but then most of his messages will have like no one responding. Like it'll be like this. Like it's very obvious like I guess botting, like botting or whatever from this guy.
Deleted tweet.
Can't handle it? You'd rather not take so much damage? Or you could handle it, but you'd rather not. I see.
Charlie Kirk, just the biggest piece of stuff alive.
Stuff?
And also, as pointed out here...
Can you not say shit on YouTube? The biggest piece of stuff online. That's the thing. That's the thing I don't know if I could do. If I'm trying to become like a bigger YouTuber, I don't know what words I have to fucking like avoid. I don't know what words I have to like, you know, fluff up into like unalive, you know, sewer slide, unalive, poop. What can you put in place of sex? Boink. You know, I don't know the words, and it doesn't come naturally to me. It feels very unnatural when I have to switch that. Whoa, what the fuck? I may disagree with people's politics, but I would never think of doing that. Yeah, right? It's fucked up. It's weird to give drugs to kids. Yes, it is. The key is to never explain it. To never explain it. What do you mean? Oh, just invent your own slang and never explicitly explain it. I see. Yeah, that would work.
He said there is a certain thing that should happen. Very non-vaguely referring to political violence. And here's another one where he says, yeah, these types of debates are already basically bad. We shouldn't prove anything to these chuds. Just knock them over and pass legislation. Charlie Kirk is not a good faith actor. Yeah, thanks for your comment.
I know there's something. So if I'm reacting to something that I think I'm intending to put on YouTube, I'm going to have to like, anytime I go over a word that's even mildly like, I guess, controversial, like sex, I have to like train myself to replace it with my own slang, just whatever. Yeah, I know in that video I did when I was covering that other guy, I'm probably gonna have to bleep out a bunch of stuff where I called him Jewish. I'm not gonna get rid of it, but I probably gotta like bleep the audio or something, or just replace it with like friend, just friend. He's definitely friend. Can there be ship fights at repair things? Not that I'm aware of. The repair things can get taken over. Like that spot could get taken over, so it no longer is a repair station. And there will be a fight there now, but as it says repair, they can't be there, I think. You have to let people assume the meanings via context, so it makes them feel cool, like they're in on something, and it's harder to get flagged. That is a good idea, yeah. And Neko, glad you watching my suggestion. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for suggesting. Dude. Thank you for the
your words
react suggestions.
You're a hypocrite, you're a weirdo, you're a freak. To someone who's just
Iron Mouse
assassinated.
Sad.
He wanted your rights taken away. Don't cry over him.
What was the right he wanted taken away?
What are we doing, man? And eventually,
also they're Canadian. Also, they're Canadian. So why do you care about American politics? Get out of here. You're Canadian. Stay in Canada.
What are we doing, man? And eventually she deleted the tweet. Because people are that insane. Now we're going to talk about Ghost of Yotei.
You're watching someone react to it?
That's
What,
already
me?
been mired in some controversy because people have labeled it as woke. Well, guess what? One of their developers is doing exactly what you would expect out of game devs.
He wanted for everyone to have free speech and gun rights. Yeah, he advocated for more rights. I don't remember. He advocated for rights to be not taken away. The only thing I can think of is trans people tend to push this angle, like, when they're not given special treatment, that means their rights are being trampled. Or they lack rights. It's like you are equal. You are equal and have the same rights as any other person. Just because you are male at birth and can't go in the girls' room does not mean your rights are being trampled. You have the same rights as everyone else who was born the same way as you. Like, nobody's rights are being trampled when you can't go in the little girl's room. Chill the fuck out. But yeah, he advocated for free speech, you know, the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, gun rights. He was for less legislation that would, you know, hinder any rights, ideally. Someone else, I see.
In this current year. As pointed out here by Grums, a Sucker Punch senior developer has celebrated
Blue
Charlie
Sky,
Kirk's death,
that's all you need to see.
saying, I hope the shooter's name is Mario, so that Luigi knows his bro got his back. And then reposting this, he died doing what he loved, being a transphobic, racist bigot. I am sorry, I'm not buying your game. You know,
I was already okay, Rev. Hey, I was already, you know, I'm one step ahead of you. I was already not gonna buy it. I was already not gonna buy it. I already knew it was woke. It was a woke game, and I was already like, I don't want to play Ghost of Tsushima 2 and not be playing as Jin Sakai. I don't want to be playing as this weird, like, independent woman who's maybe vaguely androgynous or something. No, that's not what I don't want to play that. That's not what I liked about the first game. It wasn't in the first game, as far as I'm aware. And I 100%ed the first game, so they're trying to redefine how rights work. Yeah. They're like, we don't have special privileges that are not afforded to anyone else, therefore, you're taking our rights. No. You can't make up rights and then say, you guys are advocating against my rights. No. You don't make up rights. The rights are already there. There are no more rights to add.
Artist. Nope. You guys, like, listening to this video, you can buy Ghost of Yotei, fine.
No, not fine. Don't buy it.
We'll continue on.
Don't buy it, not fine.
Saying, maybe instead of emailing people's employers, y'all should be emailing your reps and demand gun control immediately. And then they say, some of y'all have never heard.
It's also really funny how they're like, he was a fascist, racist, advocating against your rights. Also, we need to take the guns away from you. Fuck the Second Amendment. Like, they're talking out of both sides of their mouths. They can't keep the story straight.
Of the critically acclaimed Mario Bros. Franchise by Nintendo and its shows. Of course, they're referring to, I guess that, as pointed out here, likes.
If people want to play Black Samurai, that's cool, but don't try to rewrite history and say it's real. That part is weird. Yeah, well, that's a different game. That's Assassin's Creed. But yeah, I agree with that too. There's a reason I'm also not going to play Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed having the black protagonist, not my thing. Like, they have the black protagonist and the female protagonist, and I'm just like, no. I mean, it's not historically accurate. I don't care how much you want to talk about, what's his name, the alleged Black Samurai. I'm blanking on the name, but that's not. There are no credible sources that like actually say he was a samurai. It's all highly questionable, highly dubious, and just using your logic, it's extremely unlikely he would have the rank of samurai. More than likely, he was kind of a freak show addition. They're like, this is absurd. He's like clown. It's like a clown show. They're like, this is an absurd thing. I'm gonna buy him. I'm gonna have him in my staff. He's gonna hold my swords. I can show him off to other like shogun and samurai. I'd be like, look what I have. Isn't that cool? Isn't that neat? A little haha. That was probably what he was. But I don't think he was an Afro Samurai. You think his name was Afro Samurai? Yeah, of course. But yeah, I don't know. But also, Ghost of Tsushima has like I think the actress that they are using for the main character is like a they them kind of thing, that kind of situation. And I'm like, that's not. I don't want to play that. No, I'm not going to support that. If someone bought it for me, I'd play it and laugh at it. But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it either. Why can't they just make a game and be like, hey, check out this badass character in our game and leave it at that, right? Why not? Those games usually do well. It never was. It's propaganda. Yeah, it's 100% propaganda. There's no historical backing of, again, I can't remember his name, but there's no historical backing that he was anything more than potentially a retainer. And even that is like, the source is not as credible. It's like, there's extremely flimsy evidence that he even existed. So, good on not buying it, yeah. Not baying it, yeah, true.
Links are public on Blue Sky, and you can see. So eye-opening, but it's not surprising, right? It's not that surprising. These people, this is how they act.
Yep. Yep.
Human being. That they are issuing warnings to all their users saying you can't celebrate the assassination.
There's no way there's no way they're going to be able to enforce that. They're only going to attack the bigger accounts.
Celebrated across the entire platform. That Blue Sky, the famous echo chamber, had to say, whoa.
Like, Blue Sky is so small and so specific, so niche to this kind of type of person that it's basically, you can basically assume like 90% of the Blue Sky users are going to be tongue-in-cheek, maybe trying to be hidden and coy and sly about it on the down low, but they all know they're all going to be kind of laughing about this. It's impossible to enforce this kind of thing. This is Blue Sky's like leadership trying to save face, but realistically, they're not going to be doing much.
Oh, hold on, guys.
And really, and even here, it just says they issue warnings. It never says anyone was banned for it.
You can't be doing that. Even Blue Sky had to tell its own users to cut it out. And what happens? They're upset. Blue Sky users are upset because they can't celebrate the death of Charlie Kirk.
I think so. I'm not certain on that, Pyro. I don't remember if the damage stays. I don't remember, but I mean, when you win and then they leave, they flee, your stage in the battle remains and you can leave and come back. I don't know if you leave like voluntarily in the middle without killing them. I don't know if that remains. Neko, are you accusing Blue Sky users of creating dog whistles? I am, in fact. Yes.
They can't celebrate an act of political violence. You can see these freaks yelling at moderation because they can't celebrate this man's death. It's unreal. It's literally
Oh, this
unreal.
person's claiming that people are getting suspended for it. Okay.
This stuff has been tolerated for way too long. And I'm not surprised that these people are shocked they can't do stuff like this. Because for years, they've been allowed to do it. Look at these people, man.
How's the Nazi dictator?
Like, I'm not even going to read this. This is in response.
Eat shit and die, you worthless child touch. Oh, wait, okay, here's a test. All right. Eat poop and unalive, you... I guess worthless is fine. You worthless... small person... sensationing... rightist... garbage. You know, like if I'm trying to switch out words, it's gonna be tough. I think the only words I'd have to switch out are maybe shit, maybe die, child probably, and then maybe Nazi. Everything like filth is fine, worthless is fine, I think. So like, eat poop and unalive, you worthless small person touching ethno-nationalist. I don't know. National socialist. Was that all? I don't know. I don't know how to do that. Like, I think a lot of people say Nazi. Is Nazi? I don't often see people like bleep out Nazi. But Yeah, it's one of those tricky words. I may disagree with people's politics, but wow, it is insane. I'm creating censorship, but it gets complicated when real violence is involved. You're against censorship. Yeah. Agreed. It is. Censorship is a complicated issue in that the 99% of the time I'm against it, but there's small times where I'm like,
You shouldn't celebrate.
I don't know.
It's
It destroyed the base. That was anticlimactic. Damn.
But it gets worse. Sean Chiplock.
Damn, that is anticlimactic.
The English voice actor for Diluc and Genshin. And Subaru. In ReZero.
You know, I miss the days where it used to be like, I don't know. It used to be that people understood that, oh, you have a job, you have a livelihood. Don't associate that with hot takes. Don't associate that with political takes online. Don't have an online persona connected to your work. Because, you know, typically people would realize, hey, if I get caught saying something weird, I'm going to lose my job. That used to be a thing, and now it's like you got so many, and it seems especially heavy on the left-wing side. There's so many people that are now like, oh, well, I'm going to naturally assume everyone's left-wing by default, and if you're not, you're a Nazi. So therefore, I'm going to freely talk about this at work, on an account associated with my work, and I'm going to be as left-wing as possible, and just assume, and if you're not like me, I'm going to talk to HR. Like, that seems to be the standard. Like, the people think far left is the default, and they think it's okay to talk about that at work with the assumption that you also agree with them. It's like this person is using an account that's associated with their work, their voice acting career. And they're doing extremely weird, psycho, like, fucking far leftist political talking on their fucking work account, essentially. When you are a voice actor, your accounts, your social network, your social presence is your fucking that is your work. I guess your work account, essentially. It is your work account, and they don't care. And the fact that they haven't been fired is another testament to just how bad it is. If you're far right, you have to hide. If you're far left, you get maybe a slap on the wrist, but they're like, whatever, everyone's doing it. Total workplace victory? Is it though? Did they get fired? I guess we'll see. I mean, I would prefer no one would be getting fired. I don't like the fact that if you're saying stuff, you get fired for it. But we do know that, again, if the shoe was on the other foot, they'd be gunning for your employer as well. So, I don't know. It's a tough situation. I grew up around left-wing politics and am biased towards that. I agree with you. People should know better. Yeah, well, it's also like, this is a phenomenon I've noticed in my real life, workplace, is like, you have so many people who will just openly talk about politics. Most people understand workplace is not the place for politics. Most people will try and steer clear of any controversial topics like religion, politics, I guess that's most of it. But they'll steer clear of that while at their workplace with their coworkers. But you have like these weird people who for some reason are like, they're just open with it, and they're just like, I'm just going to assume you agree with me. I'm going to assume you agree with me, and I'm going to talk about the politics, and if you don't agree, I'm going to be like, you're the weird one. I had someone like, I was just looking at a news article, and they came up behind me, and I was looking at a news article. It was about Trump or something. I don't remember exactly what. I think it was something like maybe something about the assassination attempt. And someone came behind me and said, I wish they would have done it, or I wish someone would do it. They just said, they came up behind me, saw I was reading it, and said like, I wish someone would, or And I'm like, why would you say, you don't know my politics? Why would you just come here and assume that and say that? That's insanity. That's insane. That's insane behavior. You can just talk about unions at work, though. Unions are left coded by default. Yeah, that's true. People assume because I voted for a certain person that I fully support everyone in that party and I'm not loyal to one party. Yeah, and that's the thing is like, you might be the same party as someone, but sometimes things are nuanced. Many times they are. It's very rare you're going to agree with everything. I don't know. People need to be more, just have more tact. Not everyone has tact, to the social situation, but either way. But it's especially clear online that there is this heavy, like congregation of left-wing leaning people in basically all the mod positions, in all the like company leadership positions that allow it to flourish, and then they'll try and ban anyone who's far right. Obviously now, like with Musk on Twitter, he's not. I would not describe him as fully the most far right person. He is certainly on the right. He's pretty far on the right, but not far right. But that's changing things a bit. But it's still overall leaning left, like everywhere. I mean, X is like one of those rare places that's slightly right of center, I guess. But based and independent pilled. Yeah. Indeed. Anyway, I'm talking too much.
He posted this. I hope they receive all the same care the average American citizen would get in that same situation.
Which is
awesome,
what?
Dude. Thank you for sharing how much of an evil person you are.
That's very vague. That's a dog whistle. What was it?
Situation.
I hope they receive all the same care an average American citizen would get in the same. What do you mean? Being shot? The average citizen is going to get a lot of care if they get shot. What do you mean? Like, I honestly, I assume they mean, I hope he gets no care, is what I assume they mean, but the way they're phrasing it, I'm not sure that makes sense.
Awesome, dude. Thank you for sharing how much of an evil person you are. Apparently, though, there's some justice in the world.
I think the theory goes the long march through the institution started with colleges, then graduates of the captured colleges went into important. Yeah, I mean that would make sense to me. The institutions were captured first, mainly college, because college obviously, if you control education, you control the next batch of like the elite. If you control the Ivy League schools, guess what? Everyone going to Ivy League schools are going to be going in. Most of them are going to be graduating into high positions. They'll be moving into high positions in society. So if you can control the elites of tomorrow, it only grows. Your power only grows from there, and that's likely where it started, is in education. Or well, entertainment also played a factor, but I mean, how did it start in entertainment? Probably from education as well. I think entertainment naturally lends itself more so to that, I guess, but...
And I've heard many reports of people losing their jobs over tweets about...
Because there is something to be said that it is left-wing people who tend to be more of the, the artsy-fartsy types, so... I think entertainment, specifically like Hollywood, the movie industry, the music industry, all of that is extremely left-wing. But, and I think it should be moved away from that. But I do think there is there's a slight natural bend towards left that, would exist no matter what. Most K through 12 teachers are in teachers union, and most unions are left-leaning. That's also true.
And good. You deserve it.
Well, it's also like most K through 12 teachers are also probably most likely women, and women also skew left-leaning.
Period. Grums here says DC Comics has fired this employee and terminated their comic book. I'm okay with this. No tolerance for death cults. They did to us for years over nothing, and we always took the higher ground. So they said this. Thoughts and prayers, you Nazi bitch. You deserve to lose your job. Yep,
yeah.
100%. Totally deserved. And people are losing their jobs over this. And you know what?
Good.
People like this, they literally cannot help themselves. This person on a megaphone saying, we got Charlie in the neck. And honestly, here's some more TikTok, just to give you a taste of how bad it is over there.
I have great news. Things are looking up.
They canceled their book? Good.
Not Charlie Kirk, for obvious reasons, but other things are looking up.
What's the point of this? What's that face? Ugly. Here's the thing. I was saying this the day of, and it was like, I wasn't saying pray for him. No, you can still pray. If someone's dying and then dead, praying is still appropriate, believe it or not. You know, no one's saying prayer is going to save him, like, in this life. Part of the idea of praying for someone who's close to death is praying for them to move on to the next life. Like, should they die, it's praying for their entry into heaven, essentially. So, quote unquote, pray. Even if you think he's going to die, pray, is the idea. But saying he's not surviving that, I said that too. The second I saw that video, I'm like, he was gone the second you saw that blood splurt out of his neck. He was gone. I'm pretty sure that the DC artist is a trans person and they got canceled for that tweet. Good, they deserve it. Praying is a cultural tradition in so many cultures. Yeah, it's not even strictly like, I mean, we tend, in the Western world, we tend to think of it strictly as a Christian thing, but it isn't, it isn't solely owned by Christians. Is it muted? There's no audio.
Wait, but we didn't forget about Reddit. This person sang to the tune of 800 likes. Do him next, please, referring to Asmongold.
It's also really fun to me how many subreddits got banned and removed. Like, I think the Donald for a while, that Trump subreddit was there for a while, and they eventually got banned or moved or whatever. Anytime you have these like right-leaning like subreddits, they got banned and deleted or whatever, privatized or removed altogether. But then you have this shit's okay to them, apparently. This guy's almost 1,000 upvotes. That's fine to them.
100 likes.
Roach King, yeah.
Post, not reported. That's how it is over there. And, well, you look around the scene, right? And
Hassan?
people like Hassan Piker with his crocodile tears. This was his reaction to the shooting. And he's acting like, oh, this is so bad. I don't even have time for this guy today.
Isn't that better, though?
He is.
Here's the thing. Okay.
Video.
Here's the thing that people often do. It's like, okay, is there any way for him to win in your eyes? Because it's like, I do agree he's a bad actor. Hassan's a bad actor, and I think he's acting. I think he's pretending. He's trying to do the tears thing. I don't think he's actually sad. I don't think he's actually crying real tears. But the thing is, there's two ways he probably would have went about this. A, he would have been to his audience like, yeah, fuck him. Good. Or B, what he's doing here, which is pretend to be sad about it. I think he's doing the better option. He's doing the more, centrist option, honestly. And you're gonna trash him for that? He made the right choice. He's doing as best he can. I don't like to defend Hassan, but I'm like, at least he wasn't saying, like, compared to the other stuff, at least he wasn't going, good, fuck him, who's next? Instead, he's like, this is awful. And you're gonna still say, wow, look at how bad Hassan acted. Even the Death Wishers started crying. Or even Death Wishers started crying. You can disagree with someone, still be sad about it. Yeah, true. And the thing is, here's the thing. I know a lot of people, you have a lot of people who would talk like a ton of trash. They'll talk a lot of shit and they'll say, kill yourself. Unalive yourself, I should say. They'll say, unalive yourself. I want you to be unalived. I want someone to unalive you. And then when it actually happens, a normal person will be like, oh fuck, I didn't actually mean that. I was saying that from like a heated position, but I didn't actually want that to happen. I'm sorry. A normal person will be like, well fuck, sorry, I didn't actually intend for that to happen. And they might backtrace their steps a bit. It's the insane person who's like, no, I'm gonna double down on that. Yes, I meant it. Because it's one thing to get heated. It's one thing to say these things when you're like, nobody's been shot. I think the only reason they were saying those things is because they didn't expect it to actually happen. A lot of people, not everyone, obviously. That's the whole point of this video. But I think those that are like, okay, I did say that, but my bad, I apologize. I'm like, okay, maybe you're a potentially redeemable human being, maybe. Even Dean Withers. Oh, that was Dean, not Death Withers. Dean Withers. Okay, I got you. I understand. Yeah, he started crying. Yeah. True. Hassan is a millionaire landlord, and that's supposed to be a bad thing if you're a socialist. True. Yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't look too fondly at that.
Okay, I cannot believe this hypocrite who's been advocating for political violence for years, now pretending like he's shocked something like this would happen. No, dude, not you. You don't get to talk on this.
Well, what do you want him to do, though, Rev? What do you want him to do? Because that's my point. Is like, is there any way he wins in your eyes? Is there any way he does the right thing in your eyes? What do you want him to do? I think this is a better outcome than what I thought he was going to do. It would be like, yeah, I guess, shit happens. That's what I thought he was going to do. So, he's trying, maybe. Maybe he's trying. Either way, whatever. You should still disparage him for what he said before, but this is a step in the right direction, one would think.
Disgusting. And I will talk about this another day, but I do not have time for this disgusting hypocrite. I crying on stream. At least your villain, Ethan Klein, showed real emotion. This is a guy, understand.
Rev videos get recommended to me sometimes, but I'm not really familiar with them.
And when he discovered
seems kind of bland. Yeah. Well, that's my thing. I'm like, when I see Rev says Des, I'm like, here's basically someone doing what I was going to do and never did. Here's someone doing what I was going to do. It's easily something I could do right now, too. That's like it. To me, there's nothing special about it. To me, I'm like, no, he's like me, but worse. He's like me, but with less flavor, I feel like. He's like me with less personality. And that's saying something. No, but that's the way I look at it when I see his channel. I'm like, he seems to be just on top of doing the topics. He's on top of the topics, and he's got a lot of videos out. And I guess he probably uploaded regularly and built an audience. Like, but it's something I could do. So when I watch his videos, I'm like, I feel every time I hear him talk, every time I'm like looking, I'm like, it's all like, all I can think about is like, I could have done that better. I could have done that better. I could have done that better. Do you like V? He has the weird voice and his VTuber avatar is a blue troll. I've seen V's videos. I know V's ancient history in terms of like, he was with Sargon, goes way back. I remember V from long ago. I'm not anti-V, but I don't really find him entertaining. I don't know. I'm like, I could take it or leave it.
On his podcast, he was sobbing. And I believe his tears. I don't believe Hassan Piker's crocodile tears. Only one person.
Also, it's sometimes hard to get past it's sometimes hard to get past V's accent. He has a very thick accent.
In this situation has been advocating for political violence for years. It's so ridiculous, man. And then we got this loser,
Dean Withers. Yeah, this is what you're talking about.
This is the guy who famously crashed out because someone called his vape pen,
a
vape pen, and he said it's for his anxiety, whatever.
It's my anxiety pen.
This guy, who initially came out and said his condolences for Charlie Kirk, then came around and made this video, basically saying, "Oh, well, he's a horrible human being, but he shouldn't have been assassinated because this guy is so audience captured. He can't even."
That's fine. I mean, no, that's a fine statement. You can say that. That's fine. Saying, "Hey, if you asked me yesterday, and if you ask me tomorrow, I'm going to tell you I don't like Charlie Kirk." I'm saying this is something he might say, and I think that's fine. It's if you're like, "Hey, this is a tragedy." And it's awful. But if I'm going to be truly honest with you, you know my actual opinion on this person. So, yeah, I don't wish death upon him. Yeah, this is a tragedy. Yeah, this is awful. And I hate to see it. However, if I'm going to be honest with you and talk about the truth of the matter is that I don't like him. I disagree with him vehemently. If he was alive, I'd be saying these things to him. Yeah. I think that's just being honest. If this is his position, now I'm not saying that's my position, but I mean my position is very similar to that in that like I don't hate Kirk. I don't, I for a long time I kind of disliked him. If you asked me before the shooting, I would have said, yeah, he's you know, he says some of the right stuff, but he's mostly like an Israel shill. He's a gatekeeper Israel shill. He has people get like people kicked out of his clubs people are kicked out of his conservative clubs if they voice anything against Israel. If they say anything that can be vaguely construed as racist, they're kicked out. You know, it's like, so I disagree with him on these things, and but I think obviously the avenue for addressing that is going to be fucking debate or talk or dialogue. That's how you address that. Yeah, so it's like we were like, you know, I would view it more like he's a political opponent, and you know, if you have a normal brain, that means you either get more votes or you convince more people. If you're an insane person, political opponent, that means unalive them. But either way, yeah, I think that's, even though Rev is going against them, that's another thing that a lot of people do on YouTube and all this, is that they seem to fail to have nuanced takes. Their takes are always like, are they red versus blue? Are they Democrat or Republican? They're Democrat. All right, I'm gonna look at everything they do in bad faith, and they can never do good in my eyes. Are they Republican? Okay, I'm gonna be very good faith. I'm gonna take everything with a grain of salt. I'm gonna I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. If they're my team, I give them the benefit of the doubt. If they're the other team, I'm just gonna look at everything in bad faith. I think that's annoying when I see that happen. It's annoying. I feel like, just be real. Yeah, the friend-enemy distinction, I'm just like, just be real. Just look at things as they are. Just have a fucking nuanced take. Because I'm like, I don't like Dean Withers. I don't agree with Dean Withers. Like, I think he's an annoying, insufferable idiot. But if he's going to say, hey, you know, if he's like, he's crying, he seems genuinely upset. He's like, damn, this, like, it's awful what happened to Kirk. But then he has another video saying, all right, you know, now that we're kind of past that a little bit, my honest opinion is I don't like Kirk. You know, that's fine. Unless he says some despicable things, that's fine. You know,
political violence is wrong, without trying to label someone as a bad person in the hours after his death.
Charlie Kirk is dead. He got shot at an event that he was hosting in Utah. And I am sad, distraught. In fact, I just cried on my live stream in front of 250,000 people. My goal in this video is to tell you why I feel this way. If you want to end gun violence, it is something that you can never celebrate. It is always disgusting, always vile, and always abhorrent.
That makes sense, yeah.
It should come as no shock to yourself when I tell you that I think Charlie Kirk was a bad person. I've made that very clear over the last year, but does that mean I think he deserves to lose his life? No. Does that mean I think his 2 young children, who were in attendance at the event where he was shot, deserve to watch their father die?
Yeah, what the hell?
What's going on? They deserve to grow up without him? No. Does that mean I think that his wife, who was also there, deserved to lose her husband?
Creeping left.
No.
Oh, look.
But that was a perfectly logical take. Dean Withers seemed perfectly, you know, logical there. There was what was the issue? Why were you mad at him? That was fine. That was a very nuanced, like, that was very even-handed. He's like, I don't think political violence is good. I think what happened to him was awful. It was awful that his family was there in attendance and all this. You know, he was basically saying that was all really bad. At the same time, I disagree with him politically. You know, I think gun violence is bad. I want guns, you know, I want gun laws. He just basically very slowly and reasonably gave his take, gave his point, gave his opinion, and man has regular take unacceptable, right? He wasn't even angry. He did not show himself being angry. He showed himself being sad, and then saying, I disagree with this person, but I don't like what happened to them. And you're like, look at this dumb idiot. Look at this dumb idiot. What do you mean, bro? That was fine. I don't know. Yeah, unacceptable. When you said I was creeping left of frame, I read that initially, and my thought was, you're saying I was slowly creeping, like, left wing. I'm like, am I? Because I'm saying Dean Withers makes a point, I'm slowly creeping left wing? Maybe? No. But I eventually fully read it, and I got you.
In some more Reddit. As you can see, pointed out here by Legal Mindset, this person makes a post saying Charlie Kirk is dead with a celebration-related video here with 6,700 upvotes. And some mod says, stop reporting this, it's staying up unless Reddit takes it down, but it doesn't violate our rules at all. F this fascist a-hole.
Celebrating death doesn't violate your rules?
And I'm not surprised.
I guess the subreddit is evil autism, but I don't know what evil autism's rules are. It promotes, yes, okay. It threatens violence or physical harm at someone else. How? It's just announcing his death. It's announcing his death with a GIF of or a video of crabs dancing, which we know if you're gonna pretend to be fucking retarded, we know the crabs dancing means you're celebrating. We know anyone with a fucking brain knows that means you're celebrating the instance. So it's a celebration that someone on opposing side was murdered. That is, yeah, it's not a threat, but it is kind of, one could argue it's a vague, like, celebration, or it's not even a vague celebration, but it's a vague glorification of death of your opponents. And then the hate based on identity. It literally is hate based on identity. It's hate based on him being right-wing. He's right-wing, therefore we are promoting his, the dancing for his death. We're glorifying his death because we hate his identity, right-wing. Political identity is a protected trait in the job market, I believe, based on the civil rights laws or some shit. The identity law. Left-wing Neko, he votes Bernie and doesn't afraid of anything. That's the thing. Did I tell you? Did I say how way back in the day I would have voted Bernie? Do you remember that, or did you just think of that? Hey Neko, if you want more nuanced video on the top, nuanced video on the topic, I got you. Also, Kick, you got a bot on Kick? I thought I already kicked it. Oh, those bots are already banned. Yeah, but thanks for letting me know. I mean, I don't really want a ton of videos on this topic because it's, I mean, unless there's something new, but I kind of think we already got most of the gist. I don't want to get too repetitive, like covering the same thing over and over again.
This stuff has been going on for years.
Yeah.
For years. Completely unchecked reaction on social media.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. Rev says his takes are a little bland. He doesn't have nuance. He doesn't have, like... Also, I've never seen him take, like, I've never really seen him take, like, a huge stand on anything. Like, he never really... I don't know. The way he's talking, the way he says things, it feels a little bit like he doesn't believe what he's saying. Or he doesn't... Like, his heart's not in it. He talks like this, where it's like, guys, isn't that crazy? He's doing this thing that we all know is bad, and he is enemy in friend-enemy distinction. That should upset you, is how that's how I'm hearing him talk. And I'm like, it sounds like you're doing like a really bad acting thing. Does Rev go all the way back to Gamergate, or is he new? No, he has nothing to do with Gamergate, to my knowledge. He has nothing to do with it. I think he started doing the VTubing stuff in, like... He's fairly new, because I started VTubing before he did. I started in December 2020. I think he started doing his VTuber stuff in, like, 2022. He's fairly new. Or at least this avatar he's using is fairly new. He might have been putting out videos that had no avatar earlier. But... yeah, him being popular and doing this kind of thing is fairly new. I put it in the thing, but I hear you. Gotcha. Okay, appreciate it. Yeah, it's good to have options, because like I'm not gonna be able to watch everything in the React, so more options is better. Yes. If I was old enough to vote at all, or at the time, I would have voted for Bernie as well. Gotcha. Yeah, I think it was a sensible choice for the time. Granted, I would also consider myself at the time to not be fully, well-versed in politics, but I would argue now I'm much more well-versed in politics than I was, What was that? That was in 2016, so that would have been like 10 years ago. I mean, it'd be like 10 years ago, but you know what I'm saying. I think like in those years, I think more than anything else, I've developed very much politically. Because yeah, I mean, I shifted entirely from like left wing to far right, and then had a lot of thinking over that time period. A lot of like, kind of exploring political stuff. So yeah. They rigged the primary against Bernie. It was corrupt. Yeah. That's actually the. I would say that's the precipitating. Is it precipitating factor? Is that a word? Is that a phrase? I think I would say that's what kind of caused me to take a political journey, if you will, to the other side. Precipitating factor. Is that precipitating factor? That is okay. That is a phrase. I'm not making that up. Yeah, I would say that the watching, like, I was initially like for Bernie, but I wasn't super political. I was just like vaguely. I was like, yeah, left wing stuff makes sense. Yeah, Bernie, yeah, I support it. And then like you had other people like to the left of Bernie, I guess, saying like he was too right wing or something. And then yeah, they rigged the primary against him, and I'm like, okay, fuck it all then. All right, so so our vote doesn't matter. So fuck it, you know. Why not burn down all politics then? Fuck it, you know. You're saying, and then I was like, it became like that was my mentality. I'm like, okay, fuck it then. I'll do a what is it, like a, what's it called? Like not like a rebel, but like is it a rebel vote? What's a spite vote? I don't know what the word is, but I'll vote for the other side in spite of you. You know, I'm not going to vote Hillary. A protest vote, perhaps. I'll protest vote against you for rigging the primary. Yeah. And that's what got me looking at the right side. And I saw how, for Trump, it was a very similar situation where it very much seemed early on that they were trying to rig it against him. And he was outspoken. But, you know, instead of them successfully rigging it against him, he managed to break out. And I'm like, and then all the articles are saying he's going to tear it down. He's going to burn the government to the ground. He's going to ruin everything. The government's going to collapse. You know, he's going to fucking tear everything apart. I'm like, that's what I want. Yes. Fuck the system. Fuck the system that rigged it. Fuck them. I want to protest vote Trump then. And then, you know, it kind of goes from there. Neko for president 2028? Yeah, I wish. No. Well, actually, I don't know if I wish that. It's a tough job. I mean, I would consider it, but not enough people know me. I'm not well known enough. It's certainly not feasible. It is nowhere near feasible anytime soon. But maybe one day. They try to blame everything on Russian trolls to hide all the corruption. It's true. They did. They're still pulling that kind of shit. It's pretty sad. You didn't like the wars? Yeah, the wars did suck. True. But wars seem to be going on whoever's in charge, I guess. That doesn't mean we can't try and opt for not war, but I'm just saying. Yeah, the wars always sucked. I can't remember the last time the U.S. actually fought a war that made sense. I'd argue World War II made no sense for us to get involved in. World War I also kind of made no sense for us to get involved in. Vietnam didn't really make sense for us to get involved in. The Korean War didn't make sense for us to get involved in. The only, like, I guess, you know, the arguments are always like to stop the spread of communism, to stop the spread of socialism, but it's all international geopolitics. Like the real reasons for those wars are like it's like a game of Risk. I mean, that's simplifying it, but it's like they were weighing their options. They were weighing like, okay, if we don't take it, our adversary will. So we take it. And it's like, but we have to also drum up a good reason for the populace. How do we tell the populace we're doing this without telling them the real reasons? You know? So there's always an ulterior motive. The reason they tell you we're going to the war is almost always not the actual main reason. Thank you for the USA hat. Very, very apt. Thank you for the Pixel Glasses, Stevie J. Thank you for the USA hat. I have Fan Williams. But yeah, it's like for World War I, U.S. got involved because of the sinking of the Lusitania, was it? Like they were like, oh, they sunk our ship or something. Or yeah, and then like World War II, obviously we know it was like, oh, they attacked Pearl Harbor, but it's like the Lusitania, if I'm remembering correctly. I mean, that was in ancient times. And by ancient times, I mean like, you know, the early 1900s. It's very easy to fake shit, or even to do. You know how easy it was to fake shit, to do like a false flag in the 1900s? Who's gonna call you out? Who the fuck's gonna call you out when you're doing a false flag in the 1900s? I feel like they either put the ship in harm's way, or they knew where the ship was sailing. They knew that was contested waters. They knew if we put the ship here, you know, it's possible someone's gonna attack it, and we can use that as a reason. And it was also carrying, yeah, they were lying, saying it was just a like a passenger ship. Like there was like, oh, it was just people. It was a recreational passenger ship. But no, it was containing supplies for the war for the other people. Right? It contained supplies for the I guess for whoever was like the I don't know. Okay, so whoever was the anti-German side for World War I don't remember who was like maybe. The point was, it contained supplies. The person who was not on the receiving end of those supplies sunk the ship. And then we used that as a pretext to enter the war. So, you know, and then I think Pearl Harbor, now obviously this is all like conjecture, speculative, and it's, you know, everyone's going to say you're a conspiracy theorist, you're crazy. But it's like Pearl Harbor, I think also, I think we knew full well in advance there would be an attack, but we also wanted to enter the war. I think we wanted to enter the war of World War II, but we needed a reason. Financially, we were already invested in the war. Financially, we were already invested. We were already basically voicing our support, like media-wise, for the Allies. We just needed a reason to enter full-fledged. We needed a reason to go full-blown entering. So, if we hear, Japan is, like, considering attacking Pearl Harbor. You know, it's like, oh shit, like, you know, like, fucking idea, like, a big light bulb pops up. It's like, what if we let them do it? What if we let them attack? What if we don't even try to stop them? What if we don't even warn the base that it's coming? The American people will go crazy. There'll be an attack on the homeland? What? So I feel like for Pearl Harbor, I feel like they knew it was coming. They didn't warn the base. They let it have as much catastrophic damage as it could to use it as propaganda to enter the war. And then you have I think the Vietnam War was another similar situation where we had something sank in contested waters, and then we used that to enter. I don't know, like the Korean War, what the reasoning was, why we entered it, or like, you know, I don't know what the I don't know what we used publicly to, like, I don't know what we told the newspapers, what we told the general population. Oh, this is too hard, we gotta enter it. You know, I don't know what propaganda we used. The Gulf of Tonkin was a lie to escalate. Yeah, exactly. The Gulf of Tonkin is what I'm thinking of for Vietnam. And of course, weapons of mass destruction for Iraq was that made no sense. Well, first we had 9/11, which was supposedly planes were what's the word? hijacked by Sauds, right? They were Saudis, Saudi Arabia, right? But for some reason, we're like, oh, you know what? That means we gotta attack Afghanistan. that means we gotta attack Afghanistan, which doesn't make any sense. But they sold it. The people were so fucking upset. They're like, okay, we can do anything. It doesn't even have to make sense. People are so fucking upset. People want revenge so bad. It doesn't even matter if it makes sense. They'll be like, yes, get those brown people. And so it worked. Some people voiced their concerns saying, hey, this doesn't make sense. And they're like, you're un-American. Outro music stream over. I mean, kinda, yeah. I mean, we can hang a little bit while I talk here, but yeah, kinda. The stream is kinda over. Yeah. Korean War. What was the? Let's see. Why did the U.S. enter the Korean War? No, okay, yeah, to prevent communism. Okay, but what was the like the straw that broke the camel's back? What was the like crux issue? What was the straw? Maybe AI will understand. It was the invasion of South Korea by North Korea in 1950. This military act of aggression was the final event that triggered the U.S. to abandon its previous, more cautious policy towards Korea and intervene directly. I see. Yo, Wolfie, what up? Morning. Good morning, Wolfie. Your granddad fought in Nam? Real? For real, though. That's, I mean, you know, despite, you know, the wars being trash and the fact that they probably shouldn't even exist, I still think it's cool. You know, I was gonna say that's cool. I mean, it's not cool, but also, you know, I can't help but think war is cool. War bad, but unfortunately, war also cool. You know what I mean? Like, I find I get entertainment out of war movies, war games, you know, that kind of stuff. But war bad, yeah. I agree. It was mostly Saudis that hijacked the planes because they were Wahhabi Muslims, which are... Okay. Well, Stevie J, I guess I didn't go fully into what I believe about 9/11. Spoiler alert, lots of conspiracy. But that is the official story, yes. What you said is indeed the official story. Korea War was to stop the heckin' communists. Yeah. I'm not seeing anything like... There's probably something more I'm not understanding, but I guess the Korean War seems like the most normal in the sense that, you know, I fully believe North Korea attempted to invade South Korea. Could they fake that? Could they lie and we just believed it? Could they just put that in a newspaper and went in without that actually happening? Maybe. But I have nothing that I don't really have anything that really pushes me to believe that. I think we were posturing, we had troops in there, we were already kind of invested, and then North Korea decided it wanted to do an aggressive invasion action, and we're like, alright, fine, we're just gonna go all in. Maybe. MacArthur wanted to use nukes in Korea? He was awesome. MacArthur. Was he still alive? Wasn't he World War II guy? When did he die? He died in 1964. Who am I thinking of? Who was the big war general of World War II? I don't think it was MacArthur. Oh wait, he was the U.S. general that commanded the Pacific Theater in World War II. Was it him? Who was the one that's quoted as saying, "We fought the wrong enemies"? Was it him? General MacArthur? Or was it Patton? Yeah, it was Patton, right? That's what I'm thinking of. George S. Patton. Anyway, sorry. I'm thinking of someone else. Fucking cummies? What? Excuse me. Oh, commies. I'm like, what are you talking about? Fucking cummies. War bad movie, cool. Yes. Movie and video games, cool. War bad. Patton, yeah. Teletubby Pie? Teletubby P? Yes, Patton is who I was trying to think of. Jet fuel can't melt steel beams. Can't melt steel Nekos. Yes, they cannot. Sorry to be unclear. I'm not arguing for the wars. I'm just filling in the details. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's fine. That's fair. I mean, I'm fishing for details here because I don't remember everything. But, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I think the Korean War, I think, is the one most people forget. And most people just don't even, like, of all the wars, I think people have the least knowledge on the Korean War. Because, like, the Middle East wars were, like, more recent. Like, Operation Desert Storm, whatever, is fairly recent. People were alive for that. Like, millennials, I guess. But, like, most of the millennials, like, were not alive for, like, the Korean War. They were not alive for the Vietnam War. They were clearly not alive for World War II. They were not alive for World War I. You know, that's all. You have to depend on history class for all that. And it's like the Korean War is in this spot where it's like it's so recent. It's not entire. Like there's not a lot of details about it in history books. It's like you'll hear about it. You'll have like maybe a chapter on it, but they don't go super into details. And also the fact that it's kind of still technically, it's technically still going, but just on like a ceasefire, a hiatus or whatever. Kind of also, yeah, it's like, and also that there's been wars after that. It gets forgotten. It gets 100% like pushed to the sidelines. It's also not satisfying. Americans like satisfying conflicts. They like, well, I guess anyone, all countries, but especially Americans love satisfying conflicts. They won't shut the fuck up about World War II because we get to be like, oh, we were the good guys and we came in and destroyed the evil guys, you know. And that's the most nuanced take you'll ever hear about World War II ever from everyone. But like obviously like Korean War not satisfying. Vietnam War not satisfying. Korean War not satisfying. Middle Eastern War is not satisfying. Because there's no clear victory. There's no clear victory. It's all wishy-washy bullshit. We're in there for a while, we leave. It's like there's no like victory status. Obviously, George Bush tried to do the mission accomplished bullshit, but you know nobody was buying it. What mission? What the fuck are you talking about? I guess the closest thing you can think of where they tried to be like, this was a cool success was like SEAL Team 6, was it? That went and got Osama. Which also still seems questionable, highly questionable if that was even real. And the fact that many of that team was later killed or died in mysterious ways. That story is very suspect. But yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure our CIA, like I'm pretty sure it's on the record that our CIA trained a lot of the, was it Mujahideen? You know, the jihadists at the time, which, you know, Osama would have been one of them. Either way. So he was probably a CIA asset. Patton thought we should have continued on to Moscow, which could have prevented the Cold War, so it makes sense he would think that, yeah. Well, Patton was the one who said, you know, we fought the wrong enemy, which, you know, kind of implies that his worldview thought was that rather than fight Germany, we should have fought Russia. And that would have been a long-term better goal. And I think that, you know, that's not crazy, I would say. You never trusted the CIA? Yeah, neither have I. I don't think, yeah, you shouldn't just flat out, you should not trust the CIA, you should not trust the FBI, do not trust any intelligence agencies of any country. You should not trust them. Their job is psyop. Like their actual job description is to psyop you. So literally don't trust any intelligence agencies. And if you have any government statements where they say, we got this information from our intelligence agency, don't trust that either. And also don't trust politicians, so just don't trust anyone, I guess, but you know what I mean? You gotta think a little bit about like how much faith you place in all their statements. There'll be some truths, but it'll be, you know, there's always a way to take the truth and view it in a way you want. No, maybe not always, but commonly. And then, yeah, sometimes they do just straight up lie to your face, so. Anyway, on that note. Anyway, on that note. I don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow. Thank you for the glasses, Stevie J. Tomorrow, like, we can do peak if people are here. Rando is not, I don't know, Rando is gonna be here, but if we can get Rando, nobody. Alabastian's PC is still on the fritz, apparently. But if we can at least get Taint, Rando, and nobody, we can certainly do another peak play, or we can do a demo day. Or we can just do fucking Reaxol stream. I don't know. We'll find out. FBI assassinated MLK in the neck. I think they still do that. Things like that. Yeah, that's true. They do, you know, the intelligence agencies do have a habit of trying to unalive people who don't quite align the way they want them to. It's true. It's possible. I honestly, my opinion is not the FBI, although it could be them. I think it is. I think it's more of Israel's intelligence agency, Mossad. That's who I think. But if you ask me, I'd probably say they're responsible for everything. Not everything, but a lot of things. Obviously, you have a lot of people in the U.S. complicit with them, so it could be the FBI working on behalf of another country. That's certainly possible. Either way. Yeah. Either way, someone wanted him dead. Cash's girlfriend is indeed... Well, is she guaranteed Mossad? Maybe. I think she's IDF. Right? I don't remember the exact details. But yeah, there is something very suspect about Cash's girlfriend, yes. And it is linked to Israel. Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you very much to everyone that stopped by today. Thank you very much to... Let's go down the list here real quick. Thank you very much to Pyro. Thank you, Taint. Thank you, Total Ant Death. Thank you, Stevie J. Let's see. Thank you, Bloody Hippos. Thank you, Alabastian. I gotta speed this part. This part of the ending, I gotta speed the fuck up, you know? I gotta create a tool that just summarizes all the last people who talked in chat. I gotta make a distinct list of everyone who talked in chat so I can just read it. Tori didn't show up today. No thank you to Tori. Thank you, Archer on the Moth. Let's see. Who else? Thank you, I Up Fan Williams. Teletubby P. Thank you. I think that's everyone in the Twitch chat. So thank you guys in the Twitch chat. In the Kick chat, I Up Fan Williams was there as well. Otherwise, there was a lot of bots, so no one else to thank there. In the YouTube chat, thank you, Tyler Hyvel. Thank you, Cute Kitty. Thank you, Wolfie. Thank you, I Up Fan Williams again. Thank you, Mississippi Gonzo, aka Redcorn. And yeah, that should be everyone. So if I forgot you, I'm sorry. Don't mean to forget people, but it happens sometimes. So thank you to those I may have forgotten. Anyway, I hope you guys all have a good morning or good night or good afternoon, regardless, whatever time it is for you. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope I'll be seeing you soon. Until next time. Peace out, guys. Peace, peace, peace. See you tomorrow. It's Friday. Friday hype. See ya, Friday hype. See you tomorrow. Be hype. And also, you know, because it's the last stream before the weekend where I'll take a break and edit a lot of stuff. I'm going to focus this weekend on editing stuff. I'm going to try and put out stuff. That's my focus. Anyway, good night. Peace out. Peace, peace, peace. See ya. See you tomorrow. Peace. Have a good night. Goodbye. Oh, and I forgot. Good stream, thank you. Good viewer, thank you, Stevie J. And they are not a looks match. You're right. Anyway, goodbye.